Beep beep boop boop check. Okay. Oh, my music is way too loud. Hopefully I didn't blow out anybody's eardrums. My bad, chat. That's on me. It's okay. Nobody hops in that fast. Let's go, bro. We're fucking live early, bro. This shit never happens. Let me announce it. Oh, hi. Hey, down. You. Don't make me come up there. Yeah. Come here. Yeah, you know you're not supposed to be up there, bro. Oh, shit. Little asshole. My little asshole. Okay, let me post up. Don't meow at me. Uh-oh, Link Strider. I guess you were technically first. Oh, this is perfect timing. What's up, Izzy? What's up, Link? What's up, Fluffiest Cat? And it's been a while. Oh, fuck. I forgot to take out my contacts. I'll just survive as long as I can. Ad time for me? Dude, it shouldn't be showing you ads. That's so annoying. Twitch can suck it. I literally ran a 3-minute ad so this wouldn't happen, bro. Ugh. But I'm procrastinating so hard right now. What are you supposed to be doing, Izzy? Welcome, Link. Hey, welcome, Sammy. Good to see ya. Good to see you, Sammy. How's everybody's week going? How's everybody doing, bro? I apologize. Like, last stream was just different, you know? I liked it. It was fun. It was just so different. So different. Hey, look at that. Thanks for the support. 10 out of 10 subscribers. Thank you guys for subscribing, by the way. I appreciate y'all that do that. But how we doing, guys? How we doing, chat? I feel like I apologize. We do have to lock in this stream. We do have to like focus on reading Reddit because I did not come out with a reading Reddit video this week. At least a new one, I should say. I came out with a podcast, but it was just an old reading Reddit video that I never put on the podcasting platforms. I need to stay locked in, chat. I am so close to my goal on Spotify. I just need to fucking lock in. All right. So that's what we're doing today. Hey, Emily subscribed with Prime. Thank you, Emily. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Good to see you, bro. Dude, I apologize, Emily. I've been so fucking busy and locked in with work. I have not been good about calling. I feel like I go through phases, like where I'm just like calling all the time, and then some phases where I just can't call at all because I can't remember to do stuff, and I'm just like, it's always on to the next thing, and then by the time I have downtime, I'm just dying. Izzy said, I am ill and I'm having an 8 to 5 shift tomorrow and a 6 to 11 concert. Holy shit, bro. That's a whole ass day. Who are you going to go see in concert, though? Who are you going to see in concert? Pray for my sanity. I will. It was only 15 seconds. All good. Okay, that's good. As long as the ad wasn't long as shit. As long as it wasn't long as shit. I need to get up and get my stuff ready for tomorrow. Yeah. I mean, you have a full ass day, bro. You should definitely do that. Sub goal. Woo woo. Yeah, guys, feel free to use your Prime subs like Izzy and Emily have done. All you got to do is link your Twitch account to your Amazon Prime account and you get a free Twitch Prime sub. It's completely free and it puts a little bit of money in my pocket. It's good support. Would appreciate it, but not necessary by any means. I just appreciate that you guys come out here. Hey, we got 10 people in here. Thank you guys. Like I said, dude, I fucking hate when I have to stream to like nobody. I love when you guys are in here. I love, oh shit, sorry guys, the chat isn't as big as it should be. I hate going live and not, or honestly, the biggest part for me is I hate making the videos and not including your guys' opinions in them. Like, it's so much more fun when one of y'all like challenges my shit and then I have to think about it. It's so much more fun that way, guys. So much more fun. So thank you. I lost my voice 5 times at work today. It was hellish. Any more people being mean to you, Izzy? We can go beat them up. Emily said we out here. Stop showing me ads, Twitch. Yeah, wait, it shouldn't show you ads anymore now that you're Twitch Prime subbed, right? Is that how Twitch Prime works, chat? I don't even know. Catton said, let's do it. Let's do what? The locking in? Hey, Gender Ghost is in here. Gender Ghost, how you doing, bro? How's everybody's week going? Everybody give me before, I mean, we have to hop into the reading red stuff. Here, I'm gonna set a timer. Because y'all know me, bro. I can fucking yap. Y'all know I'm a little yappuccino boy. I'm gonna set a 12-minute timer, all right? Look at that. It's running. 12-minute timer. After 12 minutes, once this timer goes off, we have to start reading Reddit. We have to do it. Chat, look at this shit. I'm gonna tease y'all a little bit. I'm gonna tease y'all. Look at all this shit I found, bro. We got hella stories. All the Am I the A-hole? So we're going to record Am I the A-hole and we're going to record Best of Redditor updates. Obviously, the Best of Redditor updates are updated stories, but also all of the Am I the A-hole stories are updated too. There were just like good banger after banger after banger that had updates. And I was like, bet, we're just doing an updated one. We're just doing an updated one. All right, chat. So this is going to be great. This is going to be a solid fucking stream. All right. Y'all are going to enjoy this shit. So make sure to stick around for that. But let's lock in here. Everybody tell me how your day is. I'm going to try to get to chat really, really quickly. And then, not day, week. Y'all know what I mean. Also, I feel like my camera's off center, maybe. I think I'm supposed to be this way more. I don't fucking know, chat. You know, I've only been doing this live stream thing for like a year and a half now. I still don't have it figured out. Dude, okay, wait. Really fun thing. Guys, I might make a return to YouTube live streaming, but chat, we're gonna try vertical. I don't know if you guys know who Jenny Hoyas is. She's like the biggest shorts YouTuber. Like, she is everywhere. Like, you guys, there's no way you haven't seen this chick. Oh, I didn't even realize her thumbnails are so poppy. Holy fuck. That's actually really fucking smart. Y'all have definitely seen this chick. Her shorts are everywhere. I got to do a group call with her today. I'm like a part of this. One of my credit cards is like a creator credit card. So I got to do a chat with her today, and she inspired me to try out vertical live because apparently she's been doing it and it's been really good for her. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm already doing this shit. It would take like not 5 seconds. It's going to be a little bit difficult. I'm going to have to finagle some things, but it wouldn't be that much more work for me to make sure that I'm live streaming to both platforms. And I pay for really good internet. All right, chat. With my internet, I should be able to pay it, or I should be able to stream it to both places comfortably. So I should do it. I'm going to test it out, guys. So I'm going to make a return to YouTube, but y'all get in here real quick. I'm going to be real here, chat. If y'all ditch me and go to YouTube to watch the live stream, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be butthurt. I like having you guys here, all right? The YouTube is solely because big famous live streamer, or not live streamer, big famous creators said this good, you should try. That's the only reason I'm doing it, chat. But I want y'all here, okay? I want y'all in the Twitch, because this is where it goes down, all right? This is the real shit, all right? So if y'all thinking, if y'all rubbing the bug hands together, you're like, haha, fuck you, Twitch Sarby, I'm going to YouTube Sarby. Fuck you. You don't love me. You don't love me. All right, hold on, let me get their chat. All right, I'm gonna move my chat over here so it looks like I'm looking at the camera more. Womp, womp, womp. I'm so damn tired. I feel like I haven't been able to keep my eyes open all day. Yeah, well, you have 3 kids, Sammy. I don't know how you find time to oh, excuse me, I have the hiccups now. I don't know how you find time to sleep, bro. It's good timing because this gets me off TikTok so I can actually do things. Izzy, Whenever you're watching the live streams, bro, you just always have to do something productive. Set a goal for yourself. What is Izzy getting done? What is Izzy getting done? I got spared from Red Cup today. It's a great... What is Red Cup Day? Also, chat, I must write 800 of a 1,000 word assignment. It's due tonight. Someone's got to keep me tracked during the stream. Gender Ghost, stay on to it. Why are both my mods? Both my mods are like, I got to do stuff while I'm in stream. It's not the end of the world by any means. It's not like my chat is like insanely hard to keep on top of. My week is going. I've been so knocked. I've been so ill, so I'm knocked out, and I've lost the ability to sleep. Oh yeah, I forgot you were a little sicky girl, Izzy. Have you ever tried not? You should try it. It's pretty great. That's a lot of stories. We do got a lot of stories. I gotta get up, get my clothes ready, pack my bag, tidy my room, and get myself ready for bed. Okay, hell yeah, you can do that by the end of this. Guys, this is gonna be a long stream. This is gonna be like a 3-hour stream minimum. And that's if I don't get tired of yapping for a bit and need to take a break, all right? We got some good ass stories, bro. Don't you worry. I put on your quarry vid as I slept, so I hope that retention graph looks really good. Thank you. I actually haven't really... Guys, I posted that thing and I was like, this is gonna fucking flop. Yeah, it has like 50 views on it. I knew that video wasn't gonna do well, but I just want... I was like, I did this thing. I should put it together and at least let it exist on the internet. But I knew that video was gonna flop, bro. Which is fine. Yeah, I think it says that 0% of people made it past the 4-hour mark. And I think of the 6% that... Because I let it play on my computer as long as I could. And then eventually I was like, I'm turning this shit off. I get it. I just want it to exist so that, like, if somebody finds my channel and really likes my shit and they're like, oh my god, he did a playthrough of the quarry, like, I love that game, it's there, you know, it's there for them. But yeah, I wasn't really expecting that video to do well. That's a pretty... But thank you Fluffiest Cat. And as always, guys, if you want to support the YouTube videos, the best way to do that is maybe throwing in a quick comment, and then also letting it just play through. This doesn't just go for me, chat. This goes for any YouTuber that you just want to support. If you just let that video play through, average view duration, super important. Clicking into it, super important. And then I think, like, you know, adding some comments just builds, like, it makes it more fun, and it makes it more likely that other people will engage on the video. So thank you, Fluffiest Catten. Oh my god, Flunky Robots is in here. Finally caught another stream. Hello, everybody. Hello, Flunky Robots. Welcome, welcome. On average, I get like 5 hours of sleep. Sometimes I can sneak a nap in if I get the twins to take one too. Bro, if I had kids and like an extra 30 minutes of sleep was on the table, I would be like, y'all, sleep is required. Nap time is a requirement. I have a question, Sammy. How do you get your kids to like do you... Dude, okay. I don't know if my sister's still in here, but she'll remember this, bro. My mom used to fucking nerf us during the summer. And she would do that by making us take swim... She would do that by making us be a part of the swim team. I never competed. But every summer, we would wake up at like 6 a.m., and go do swim team. And for the longest time, I could never figure out why. I was like, why are we doing this? Like, okay, yes, I think it's valuable to be a good swimmer, especially when you're a kid and there's like a high risk of drowning. I think it's just a valuable skill to have in general. But I was like, why are we doing this? What's the point? Turns out, now that I'm in my adult years, I can put together, oh, my mom just wanted us tired as fuck during the summer. When she had to watch us 24/7, she just wanted us to be tired later in the day. As a kid, pissed. As an adult who might have kids in the future, genius. My mom had IQ level 9,000. I think anybody who has kids, throw those kids in swim team. Because by God, like that is probably one of like the most pro-rated moves my mom has ever pulled. I can multitask. Don't worry. I know, Gender Ghost. I'm not worried about you and Izzy. I appreciate you guys. Oh my God, Rum Ripple's in here. Rum Ripple, hey gang. How you doing, Rum Ripple? How's the little tyrant? Red Cup Day is a Starbucks event during the holidays. You get a free reusable red cup if you purchase the seasonal menu. Interesting. Yeah, I could see how that would reel in the blonde white girls. Real 4 to 5 hours is a good night's sleep. That's crazy. It is a nightmare as everyone wants the free cup. I mean, if I wasn't boycotting Starbucks, I don't know. Like, I don't do Starbucks that often, but like, it's worth the free cup, you know? Free cups are great. My little one likes lifting heavy things and likes to run. Yeah, bro, throw that motherfucker in the track. Throw that shit. Like, part of the reason I couldn't get a dog is because you can't do that same shit with dogs. Like, I have friends who are like, yeah, I took my dog to the dog park for 2 hours and it still wants to play. I'm like, that's crazy. That's it. I mean, Beans is a handful, but like, he's a cute handful, you know? Y'all, does anyone else... how many people in here have cats? I think there's at least 3. How many of y'all's cats do any... Sorry. Do y'all's cats freak the fuck out whenever you're folding laundry? Because I swear to God, Beans always freaks out while I'm folding laundry. And I think it's because he thinks like I'm packing for a trip and I'm leaving him. But it's not like he hangs out and gets really anxious. It's like he'll try to like attack me while I'm just folding laundry. My cats go crazy. Mine used to just sit on it. Yeah, Sammy has 4 cats. I couldn't remember if you had cats or not. That's crazy. 3 kids and 4 cats? Holy shit. At least it wasn't summer camp. Yeah, that's true. Although I feel like I would have enjoyed a summer camp. I wish I would have done more outdoorsy things. I went camping with Zemi that one time, and I really fucking enjoyed it. I'll send him on errands to give other people heavy stuff. Oh, big brain. Big brain. Yeah, I would, if I had a kid, bro, I'm figuring out ASAP Rocky. Like, as soon as that motherfucker can walk, like, how do we find something for you to expend all of your energy so at the end of the day, daddy can go to sleep? But easier said than done, I'm sure. I have never had a kid, so. At the end of the day, sometimes I bring the kids outside to run laps around the yard. My mom got all 3 kids mini trampolines for Christmas. So that's probably going to be my saving grace, LOL. Let them jump till they drop. Dude, I loved having a trampoline. Obviously, like, there's safety concerns and stuff. So, like, I get why. Oh, chat. I gotta shut the fuck up. Obviously, there's safety concerns and stuff. But, like, when my parents got us the trampoline, that was the funnest shit ever, bro. It was like when we had friends over, like that was the place to hang, bro. Holding a box freaks out most animals. I don't know why. I'm not holding a box though. Although usually it's like if he's freaking out over a box I have, it's because he wants to be inside of it. You know, my biggest cat likes to lay directly on my laundry when I'm folding it. It's not like that. One of these days, maybe I'll record it for you guys live, or like maybe I'll have to like fold my laundry live on stream one of these times. But he like jumps up and starts biting. Like, I don't know if you guys can see this shit. Those marks right here, that one, yeah, you can kind of see that. That's a fresh Beans mark, bro. That's a fresh, my boy, fucking on my arm. Like that, bro's a maniac. I'm not doing anything. I'm just folding the laundry. Real unboxes. My oldest cat has moving anxiety, and if he even gets a hint that we're moving, he will hide behind the toilet till he thinks we're not moving anymore. Aww. Beans gets really like when I bring out my suitcases, Beans gets like oh shit, you know, like he hangs out, he like gets in the suitcase, but he doesn't really bite me. Hey, Izzy packed her bag. Let's go, Izzy. Let's go. My siblings and I had a big trampoline in our backyard growing up. I hated it because I have bad knees since I was 11. Aww. That's so sad. Hating a trampoline, it hurts my heart, bro. That hurts my poor little heart. All right. Chat, y'all know what fucking time it is, all right? We gotta lock in. We gotta lock in and read these goddamn stories. I'm debating if I want to take out my contacts right now, chat. Hold on. Oh, y'all. I think I am going to take out my contacts because they're kind of fucking with me. But, y'all, we got to address the elephant in the room, all right? Let's bring it in here a little bit, you know? Okay, that's a little too much. All right, that's a little too little. Hold on. I got it. I don't like it. My head's cut off. There we go. All right. Chat. I got to address the elephant in the room real quick before y'all clown me. Before y'all make fun of me. I am, in fact, the rumors are true. I am, in fact, wearing the exact same clothes I wore last stream. Why? Because I fucking can. Did I change my underwear and socks? Absolutely, that's pretty gross not to do that. All right? Just thought I'd fill you in there. But I am, in fact, wearing the same stuff I was wearing in the last stream with James. I just thought I should address that before some of y'all, Izzy, start making fun of me for it. Also, where's Cree? I feel like Cree would also flame my little Asian ass for that. You know, most of you guys are nice. You know, Sammy's nice. Rum Ripple's nice. Gender Ghost has her moments, but she's pretty nice. Fluffiest Cat has only been here like 3 streams, but they seem very, very nice. Izzy, though, dickhead. Izzy, certified bully. All right, chat. Certified bully, that one is. And I want to blame it on her being British. I do. I really do. But I think she's just an asshole. No, I'm just kidding, guys. I love Izzy. I love Izzy. I promise. I just bully her live so that you guys think I hate her. You know? Gotta keep chat on their toes. All right, guys, let me take out my contacts real quick. Look, dude, I'm yapping. Look at this shit. I always figure out a way to procrastinate this shit. All right. I'm going to go take out my contacts. I'm coming back here. We're reading. Ready? Break. Actually, I'm going to run 3-minute ads real quick. Well, I guess I don't have to. I might as well get ahead of it, right, chat? And most of you guys are Twitch Prime subbed in here. So I'm going to run the ads just to get ahead of the curve there. But then we will begin reading. Okay. Oh my god, Echo's in here. Echo, welcome to the stream, bro. Welcome to the show. Prime doing its job for real, doing dishes because that's my job. Oh, hell yeah, Echo. I'm glad you can make it to the stream, bro. And hey, we're actually reading Reddit in this one. You know? All right, let me clean my glasses. Maybe give time a little bit more time for the ads to run here. And then we're going to lock in and read some Reddit chat. God, I'm so fucking blind. God. I would be the first to die. I can't even read chat. Hold on, you guys want to see how close I have to get to like read chat? Okay, if I squint here, but if I have eyes open, yeah, I definitely have to squint. Yeah, dude. This shit brutal. Your boy is blind. Maybe if I figured out a way to make the text bigger or whatever, but with the way that the sizing of the text on screen, bro. I'm blind as shit. I wore my pajamas on the way to work just with jeans 2 days in a row. Nice. And once to uni, I was too warm and cozy to change. Bro, I'm telling you, man, I'm an outfit like this. First off, this thermal is so warm and it looks so nice. I think it looks good. I look great in it. Like, I gotta look somewhat good for the like. Great fit, objectively great fit. You know, so like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, y'all picking up what I'm putting down here. Y'all picking up what I'm putting. Hey, Couch Skittle's in here. What's up, Couch Skittle? I'm also blind as a bat. I have massive panic attacks if I lose my glasses because I seriously can't fucking see. Yeah, that reminds me. I actually have my second pair of glasses in the car. I need to take that out. Also, let me. I wanna fuck with this. Hold on. Hold the goddamn phone. Actually, you know what? Let's not fuck with that. Let's just not. We don't have to. Let's not fuck with that right now. We'll fuck with that when I switch to OBS, guys. I'm gonna switch to OBS. Y'all don't care. Let's just read, right? All right. Let me top off chat. Not top off. No, I fucking no. Sammy said, bro, not to overshare, but I'll deadass sometimes wear the same outfit 3 days in a row. I'm home 98% of the time. Changing clothes is a hassle, especially when I have a habit of washing everyone else's clothes but forgetting my own. Bro, that's what I'm saying is like, who cares? You know? It's not like, first off, these don't even smell. But if you could smell me and I smelled bad, like, or if I did smell bad, y'all can't even smell me. Who cares? You know? I like this. It's also just more effective. Like, hey, I'm putting off clothes that I'll have to eventually clean in the laundry. Honestly, like 80% of my laundry is gym clothes because I can't rewear those. If I sweat a fuck ton in them, I can't. But everything else, bro, who the fuck cares? I cannot wait to get into bed and rub my feet and legs together because I'm cozy. Who's with me? I mean, it's 4:49 p.m. here, so I still got plenty of the day to get through. Although I have been going to bed really early. I woke up at 6:30 this morning. It was great. Your fit's so basic. Shut up, Couch Skittle. Fuck you, Couch Skittle. God. You're basic. You smell like beef, Couch Skittle. All right, chat. Let's lock in. Let's do this. Y'all know what to do. Guys, spam. Oh, wait. That's not what I wanted. Hold on. Why the fuck? Okay, wait. Hold on. Let me make sure everything's good. Update. Okay. Yep. Okay, I understand now. Yep. These are the ones I wanted to read with James, but y'all, he couldn't read them. This one goes crazy. You know what, chat? I want to read this one first, low key, because this one got an update. This one sounds juicy as fuck. We're gonna read this one first. This one second. This one third. This one fourth. This one fifth. This one actually goes crazy, bro. Alrighty, shot. You know, the intro actually might not be as important now that I think of it. Actually, let me, just so I don't fuck anything up here, let me pull this off to the side. Perfect. Okay, now we have it split up. Yeah, I'm gonna test out a new intro, chat. I'm just gonna go. Gender Go saying hi YouTube. Yeah, I mean, I would just put in chat right now like hi YouTube, throw in maybe some emojis and stuff, but I'm just gonna go like, we've got, how many do we have? 5. 1, 2, 3. Fuck, hold on. 1, 2. Am I missing one? No. I see what I did. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 Am I the A-hole stories. I'm just gonna be like, we got 5 Am I the A-hole stories, starting it off hot with, and then get into it. I think that's what I'm gonna test out, chat. I'm trying to hone in my intros. Trying to hone in the intros. But let's lock in. Ready, guys? We've got 5 juicy Reddit stories for you guys today, starting it off hot with, would I be the a-hole to divorce my wife after she said she wanted to send our son to a conversion camp? This story, as well as all the stories we're about to read, have updates. So let's lock in here. This is a pretty heavy situation, and I'm really confused and disgusted, not gonna lie, because I never thought my wife was like this. My wife, 44 female, and I, 45 male, have been married for 14 years. We have 2 kids, a 16-year-old son, let's call him Noah, and a 12-year-old daughter. We've had our fair share of disagreements over the years, of course, but things have generally been smooth between us. Now, for the context, Noah came out as gay about a year ago. It was a surprise, and as hard as it was to accept, I love my kids more than anything and just want their happiness. My wife visibly didn't take it well, though. She was upset and seemed to go through a grieving period where she didn't really talk about it. I tried to support Noah in every way I could, telling him that I loved him no matter what, etc. My wife, though, I could tell she wasn't on the same page. She would say things like, this is just a phase, or he needs help, but I brushed it off as her needing time. Fast forward to last week, and we were having a conversation about Noah's future. Out of nowhere, my wife casually mentions that she's been looking into conversion therapy camps and thinks it might be the right solution. She said that Noah isn't truly gay, that he just hasn't been shown the right path, and that this could fix him. My blood ran cold. Obviously, I was in shock. I immediately told her I didn't agree and that this was not something I could support. Duh. Yeah, I mean, not only is she suggesting something that is, I would argue, just straight up abuse. I mean, the stuff that they do at those conversion camps is abuse. But also her mindset about it. Her mindset that he's broken and that he needs to be fixed is just like, I mean, unless he's like a serial killer or something, that is just an awful opinion or mindset to have about your own child. She got upset and said I was enabling Noah's confusion, and that if I really cared about him, I would help him get better. What the fuck is wrong with her? She was persistent, and no matter how much I tried to explain that conversion therapy is harmful, like I know those kids get abused, R-worded, and often end up either traumatized or unaliving themselves, and that I would never send our son to something like that, she wouldn't back down. If I'm being 100% honest, I don't even think I love her anymore. The fact she could be so heartless disgusts me. The fact that she could be so heartless disgusts me. I know being gay is not easy and people like her just make it harder. I'm considering staying only for our daughter's sake, but would it be okay if it means hurting my son? It feels like a betrayal to Noah. I just don't think I can keep living with someone who thinks this is okay. I mean, what are you telling your daughter if you decide to stay with her? You're telling your daughter that it's okay to stay with somebody who is homophobic and thinks just because you like someone who, and just because you're attracted to the same sexual orientation, I don't know, you're just teaching that that's like an okay thing. It's okay to think these things when it's absolutely not. And especially, like, it's one thing to maybe be like, oh, you know, I wish they were straight. Like, I can totally see that from somebody who's 44 years old. They grew up in a different time. They were shoved different beliefs down their throat. But to want to send them to conversion therapy and to like say that they're broken and that they need to be fixed, that's unacceptable in my eyes. That's where I'm like, yo, like, Can't blame them for how they're raised, but we can blame them for their particular opinions and how they go about it. Yeah, I see a lot of divorce papers in chat. I think you guys are right there. Like, I mean, even just to have that be an option is unacceptable. Even for her, in her mind, for conversion therapy to be an option is just red flag. Dude, that's so scary. Isn't it scary, chat, that like if the kid didn't have such a good father, like this could be a reality for him. Like that just literally makes or breaks it. Holy shit. I would 100% divorce my partner if they thought a conversion camp was an option for if they thought a conversion camp was an option for a gay child. Let him be. There's nothing wrong with him. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Ben smells. Get out of here, Izzy. I would 100%. Oh, wait. Some of them camps are seriously dangerous too, like those teen camps. Yeah, bro. As a queer teen, this is exactly why I don't come out, and the horrible stories you're told about those camps lead kids to ending it. Yeah. Yeah, bro. I mean, even if you just look up, like, there's some documentaries about it where it's crazy, bro. I mean, the fact that they're still legal is terrifying. I'd try filing for emergency custody because she could try to send him off to that camp when you're not around, keep him away from her. That's actually a very good point too, Sammy. That's a really good point. Holy shit. I mean, not saying that he should stay with her long term, but do you think it makes sense for her to stay with him short term? Or excuse me, do you think it makes sense for him to stay with her short term? Keep butchering that. Do you think it makes sense for her? Do you think it makes sense for him to stay with her short term until Noah is 18 so that she can't make that decision for him? My mom used to low-key be uncomfy around gay people. She grew up in a household that was painfully homophobic. No, dude, I still think my mom is somewhat uncomfortable around gay people, but also, like, I can't really blame her. It's that whole thing, like, when your parent does something that then you identify, like, oh, she does that because her parents used to do that to her, so in her head, it makes sense to do that to me. Like, I kind of look at it the same thing where, like, you almost have to kind of grow to teach them acceptance about that. Like, oh, hey, if your tendencies, if your initial reaction is to be uncomfortable, you almost have to, like, accept it before you can figure out a way to, like, start fixing it. But, like, it's one thing to be uncomfy around them and just maybe avoid them. It's another thing to be like, oh, you need fixing. You need somebody to, you need to be sent to a camp where they do abusive things because they think you're broken. Surprise, surprise, her oldest is bi and poly. Her middle is trans and her youngest is non-binary and bi-curious. She had to get comfy quick. Yeah, I'm like, I know, I mean, luckily me and, well, I guess one of my, we have straight tendencies, me and all my siblings, so I think my mom is, like, happy, but I genuinely think, like, if I were like, yeah, I'm gay, I think my mom would genuinely, like, have some coping with to do, which is just sad, because, like, I think our generation is growing up where, like, my kid comes up to me, is like, I'm gay, it's like, cool, like, go get him, tiger, you know, I did my task. There you go, Izzy. I wish that was an excuse for this, but you can't always assume that because my dad is like that, my grandma is. Yeah, I mean, that's true too. That's true too. But my, I mean, I know my grandparents are low key. You know, it just, I don't know. They're like, my mom's parents are very religious. You can imagine some of their views. And now I don't think they would actually, like, if any of us came out or anything like that, like, I don't think they would say anything or do anything or burn any bridges, but I know it'd be uncomfortable, and I know the way that they raised their kids was not that way. But yeah, it is crazy, like, what paths people can take, because that might just be like the people he hung out with as a kid, you know. But for me, Couch Skittle, it's more about the times, you know. It's more about the times. Like, I mean, even if you just watch, like, I was watching Friends the other day, and Friends is like low key a little homophobic, which was just the times, you know. I'm not saying it's like okay or that's how it should have been, but that's just how it was. So I don't know, it's a little hard for me to be like, oh, you know, if it was like openly okay to be uncomfortable like that to gay people, it's no, like, and people grew up with that, it's no brainer that that's what translated. Whereas like now I feel like that's not what mainstream media is promoting, and so it's not going to translate. All right, let's see here. Let's see. There is an update. Let's keep it moving, chat. Let's keep it moving. I'm curious to see where he goes with this. All right, so update here. Okay. Obligatory thanks for commenting and summarization. Ooh, really bad update if I can be honest, so let's get into it. All of you told me to try to get him out ASAP. Y'all were definitely right. So yesterday I took the day off and went to see an attorney just to get some info about divorce, etc. But after what happened, I'm 100% sure I want a divorce ASAP. Yesterday I went to pick Noah up at his school, and as many of you suggested, we had a long discussion. I basically told him his mom and I may be getting a divorce because she wants to send him to a conversion camp, but I can't accept that. I've talked with her many times and told him I'll probably go through with it. He looked really hurt. My heart broke all over again, but was very understanding and thanked me for standing up for him. I pulled him into a tight hug and told him I'll always love him no matter what, and that nothing's his fault. At that moment, he started crying because he was so glad at least I was on his side. And I'm very pissed. So sorry if I don't make any sense, but apparently his mom has been pressuring him for months. She planned dates with girls to try to fix him, and he had to lie by saying he was going at a friend's instead. She was saying he needs help, and as much as she loves him, he needs to get his condition cured, etc. I feel so bad because I've been so oblivious to all that, and I failed to protect him for all that time. How do you make your 16-year-old son go through that? Man, that's so sad. That poor kid, bro. Ugh. I'm gonna say it right now. Like, if you're dealing with any of that, that is not normal. Like, you need to find an adult you feel safe with ASAP, because that's disgusting. So when we got home yesterday, I can't lie, I was furious and confronted her right there and then. At first, she was trying to explain she was doing it for him, but her speech quickly turned to slurs, and it was clear she was just ashamed of having a gay son. In the end, I told her I went to see an attorney, and that learning all that just confirmed that I want a divorce. She got really angry, calling me a delusional disgrace. We argued a lot, and at some point, Noah tried to separate us, but my wife punched him multiple times. She was saying disgusting things like he is a dirty F slur, and that it's all his fault we're getting divorced because his filth corrupted me. Chat, like, when people just see the world like this is just disgusting, bro. Like, if you see the world like this, like, you are truly delusional. If you're like, oh, the real problem here is everybody else, the call is coming from inside the house. My daughter, who was probably in her room, came to see what all that commotion was about, and was rightfully horrified, and quickly called 911 when I told her to. Long story short, the cops got here and took her away. She was very reluctant to go because she was not in the wrong and they needed to let her go. I explained everything to my daughter, and she doesn't want anything to do with her mom anymore. Right now, I'm in the hospital because my soon-to-be ex-wife broke my rib while I was restraining her. I mean, damn, but that's gonna look real good in the divorce. You know, that's probably a really shitty thing for me to say, but that's where my brain went. I should have probably went as soon as the cops took her, but I don't care. My son was crying with a black eye and a split lip. They are checking for any concussion, and obviously the only thing I cared about was to comfort him because I can't even imagine what it can feel like being beaten by your mom for being gay. I'm planning to file for full custody, of course, and my kids don't want to see her ever again anyways. Given all the charges she's facing, I hope she won't stand a chance against me. I just sent a mail to my attorney, and I hope the procedures will be fast. I've also thought of getting CPS involved, but I'm not sure they will really help. I cannot understand how you can grow so resentful of your own kid because of something they can't control. Even I had pretty strong opinions about it, but as a father, it is my role to unconditionally love my kids, and so I learned about the topic and changed my way of seeing the world for him. It took some time grasping it, but I never doubted 1 second the love I have for my child. I thought it was the same for my wife. Visibly, I think he meant apparently not. I mean, as messy as that situation is, I think this is going to work out for the best because of the way that the situation went. What were your concerns? What were your concerns here? Getting full custody of your kid and making sure that your daughter doesn't hate you and it being the best thing for your daughter. I mean, don't get me wrong. The events that happened sucked, but it's going to remedy both of those things. It's going to look really great in a court case you're trying to get custody for your kids for when your wife has not only hit you and broken a rib, but also hit the kid. And there's a whole police report surrounding that. And then also both your kids are clearly on your side and want nothing to do with mom. So I never said it, not the a-hole, but I don't think I really needed to. She's starting to sound like the type that would hire a prostitute to show him what it's like. Yeah, bro. Weird behavior. I mean, I've heard they do that at conversion camps. Ew. He's real as hell for telling his kid what's going on, letting him know he's in this corner. Absolutely. This is testing my blood pressure. It's her own fault that she's losing her husband, and that right there removed any bit of doubt that might have had for this decision. I agree, Sammy. I agree. He'll definitely get custody of his son. The courts won't fight, seeing as he's clearly in physical danger in her presence. Absolutely. No, I like I said, as much as it's bad that was the events that happened, I also think it's gonna be a good thing. Hey, see ya, Izzy. Thanks for popping in. All right, chat. Let's keep going. Pretty straightforward story there. But I think we can plug and chug through these stories here real quick. All right, here we go. There is a tiny update at the top of this. We're gonna ignore that because there is like an update-ish. Okay. So, am I the a-hole for letting you know I am divorcing you by sending you a thread on the website that you use to ignore me? Just so you guys know, this is like one of the top Reddit. This is actually one of the top upvoted Reddit stories for the entire year. So I'm excited to see where this goes. OP starts it off with, "Hi, Stefan. Maybe you will finally listen. And if you're wondering if you can just speed home and stop me from doing this and leaving, it's too late. I'm sending you this after I've already loaded everything in the car and left. Don't worry, I spoke with our landlords and took my name off the lease. I've set up a direct deposit for the next month's rent. After that, you're on your own, buddy." I guess you're wondering why I'm guessing. Oh, I guess you're wondering why. I'm guessing you'll act like you're completely blindsided, right? Because you've done absolutely nothing wrong, and you're a great husband and father-to-be, aren't you? Well, buddy, let me break it down for you in a language you understand. I, 29 female, have been married to my husband, 35 male, for 5 years. We've been together for nearly 10. Okay, so bro kind of borderline groomed her out of high school. Nice. On paper, everything seemed fine, but in reality, our marriage has been anything but. I've reached my breaking point, and I need to know if I'm the one in the wrong here. From the beginning, my mother-in-law has been a nightmare. She made everything about her from day one. At our wedding, she wore white, claiming it was a family tradition. In parentheses, it wasn't. She constantly criticizes me, from my cooking to my appearance. I'll never forget the time she called me fat at a family gathering, right in front of everyone. And what did my husband do? Nothing. Not a single word to defend me. It didn't stop there. She has accidentally destroyed my belongings, including my grandmother's necklace, which she threw out because it looked like cheap costume jewelry. She's gone out of her way to make me feel small and unwelcome in my own home, but every time I tried to talk to my husband about it, he'd brush it off, saying I was overreacting or being too emotional. The traditional terrible husband reaction. You're being too emotional. And then there's my husband. He's always on Reddit, constantly giving strangers relationship advice, which is laughable considering how he treats me. He spends more time rating women's boobs on Reddit than talking to me. Literally. And just so you know, the last pair he rated wasn't a 4 out of 10. They were a 10 out of 10. Yeah, he's got plenty of time to do that, but can't be bothered to remember anything about my life. He'll forget about my birthday, our anniversary, even simple things like what I'm working on or what's important to me, but he has a perfect memory for his work schedule and things that matter to him. When we fight, he becomes incredibly hostile and always throws in a sarcastic buddy at the end of his sentences, like I'm some acquaintance he can barely tolerate. And he never cleans. The house, the dishes, laundry, you name it, it's all on me. It's like he thinks being an adult is optional as long as he's got his job and his Reddit account. The final straw came a few weeks ago. I'm 5 months pregnant with our first child, a daughter. Oh no, bro. I feel bad that there's a child in this absolutely chaotic mix, bro. I mean, how do you even let it go that far? That's always been my question, is how do you have this awful of a husband and you're like, oh, you know what we should do? Pop a baby out, I don't know, maybe it was a complete accident, but I mean, if he's a bad husband like that, you gotta wrap it, girl. you gotta jump on the pill or something. My mother-in-law started making comments about how she'll have to whip the girl into shape and how she'll raise her to be tough because I'm too soft. When I told my husband that I didn't want his mother to have too much influence on our daughter, especially with the way she treats me, he just laughed it off, saying his mother means well and that I was overthinking it. No, I don't think she is, bro. But the moment that truly broke me was when we were talking about future childcare and my husband suggested that his mother should watch our daughter while we work. I told him I wasn't comfortable with that, especially considering how his mother treats me, and he snapped. He called me paranoid and that I should get over it because his mother was going to be a big part of our daughter's life. Because his mother was going to be a big part of our daughter's life, whether I liked it or not. This is the same woman who believes corporal punishment is okay. I've seen her hit my husband's nephew for the smallest things, and no one does anything about it. It's like they're all living in some kind of cult, and I'm finally waking up to the reality of what's going on. If he wouldn't stand up for me, how could I expect him to stand up for our child? I started to fear for what kind of environment our daughter would grow up in, a place where she might be belittled or bullied by her own grandmother, with a father who wouldn't do anything to stop it. Oh, and did I mention that he missed our first ultrasound? Sorry. Oh, and did I mention that he missed our first ultrasound? His mother needed him to help her with something urgent. It turned out to be fixing her Wi-Fi. Her Wi-Fi. He chose that over seeing our daughter for the first time. That told me everything I needed to know about where I stand in his life. So I packed up and left. I'm done living like this. Oh, in case you're wondering, I've already contacted a lawyer. You can't scare me into complying anymore because I have all those texts. You know exactly which ones I'm talking about. Damn. Damn, bro. This subtweeting in this is fucking crazy. She is dangling it over this man's head. She's dangling it above this man's head in a public forum. That's some. I mean, he deserves it, but that is some crazy work. So Stefan, I wish you all the best in your future marriage with your mother and the women of Reddit whose boobs you don't even deserve. Shit, man. I mean, not the a-hole. Obviously, very, very obviously. I will say, chat, kind of on OP. It's kind of on OP to get married to this man. Like, you saw how he acted. This isn't a surprise. If you were with this man for 10 years, you saw how he interacted with his mother. You saw how his mother acted around other kids. Like, I'm not like blaming you or anything. I'm just saying be better. And maybe a lesson to anybody listening to this, all right? When you marry someone, you're marrying their entire family. You're marrying the way that you're marrying, if you plan on having kids, you're marrying the way that they believe is the right way to raise kids. You need to cover all your bases before you put a ring on it. Even further, before you get impregnated. Personal philosophy. That's just my opinion, but like, I mean, this could have all been avoided. This could have all been avoided if you sat down and you're like, I don't like how his mother raises kids. I don't like how he wants his mother to be involved all the time. And if that's immovable, maybe I shouldn't marry him. Just a learning lesson, chat. Just a learning lesson. If any of y'all are out there with a crappy partner, bro, you got to keep in mind, like, you're marrying their family. You're not just marrying them. Plan B is always an option. Echo, she's 5 months pregnant. I don't think Plan B is going to work. I'll fly right off the handle if someone tells me I'm being too emotional. Yeah. I'm 29. I could never imagine dating someone 18 to 20, honestly. After 25, you tend to stop having much in common with that. That's what I'm thinking, bro. That's literally what I was thinking. Oh, the tea is hot. The many stories I've heard are so traumatic, I couldn't even imagine sending your own child there. Yeah. I just got to cut veggies and I'll be chatting LMAO. That's no worries, Echo. No worries. I mean, after unprotected sex, not 5 months after. Yeah. That, okay. I was like, Echo. I don't know if this is late news for you, but Plan B is not going to work after 5 months. Late term abortion. See, Couch Skittle, I feel like, listen, bro, I'm very pro-abortion. Y'all know that shit. I feel like, but once you get to a certain point, there's the argument stands. I think when you, like, I don't remember what the cutoff is, but like, you know, like 8 weeks, like that shit is not, that's not a kid, bro. That's just a cell. Like, that's where I'm like, that's a 5 months. That's where I'm like, okay, maybe there's an argument there, bro. Like, that's at that point, maybe they are an existing, you know, at what point do they get a heartbeat? Damn, the top search is, do fetuses feel pain? Oh, wow. It's a lot earlier than I thought in there. 3.5 to 5 to 6. Okay. Well, either way, I think 5 months. 5 months is like, that's way too late, bro. It's 6 weeks for an abortion. Ugh. Even that though seems too light. Echo. Oh, I very much know. Oh no, Echo. Oh no, step bro. It's 6 weeks for an abortion, bro. I feel like you could go 6 weeks without realizing you're pregnant, though. Is that pretty standard for everywhere else? That's crazy, bro. They can only live on their own past 20 weeks, I think, though. And that's the earliest. Oh, you mean like if they were prematurely born, that's the only. Yeah. No, I think 5 months is too far, bro. 5 months is too far for at that point, you just gotta suck it up and I don't know, put the kid up for adoption or whatever. But like, yeah. But I do think 6 weeks is not enough. 6 weeks is definitely not enough. My stepmom didn't know she was pregnant till like 10. Holy sh. What? No, I can't say that. I can't say that as a dude. Because girls don't always have their periods every single month. Like some girls have their periods every like 3 months. But I feel like that would sketch me out, bro. If I was a girl, if I was sexually active and I had my period every 3 months, I'd be peeing on a stick every month. At least, bro. I'd buy that shit in bulk and just pee on it whenever I felt like it. In my opinion, killing a fetus after it's reached the point of being able to survive outside the womb is wrong. That's kind of where I'm at, Sammy, too. Like, don't get me wrong. Very pro-abortion. Very, like, it makes sense in a lot of cases. But I think at a certain point, like you said, if it could live out of the womb by itself, I think that's where it's like, okay, you had your chance. I supported you up until here. And now I can't really support you on that one. I didn't find out I was pregnant till 8 to 9 weeks both times. Holy shit, chat. My friend has a period like max 3 times a year. I was just talking to a gal friend of mine. She was like, oh yeah, I went like 6 months without a period. Granted, she is not sexually active or anything, but I was like, chat, I would be freaking out. I would be losing my fucking mind. I remember this one girl I was dating, like, she was like 3 days late for her period. And I was so stressed. And we hadn't even been that risky with it. Ugh. Oh my God, bro. Sex is crazy, bro. We should all just be celibate. Not really. But, all right, chat, here we go. Update. Update-ish. Some people on Reddit have been pretending to know me and spread false claims. They've said I'm a deadbeat who doesn't work and that Stefan has 2 jobs to support me. They even fabricated a story about a neighbor who supposedly is a good friend of ours, saying I've been sleeping around and moving in with the guys I supposedly had affairs with. None of this is true. We don't live in South Carolina or the UK, and we're not friends with any of our neighbors. I have never cheated on Stefan, and I work and I make slightly more than him. Just $1 an hour difference. I suspect these claims might be from Trolls Brigade. I suspect these claims. Oh my God, guys, I keep fucking that up. I suspect these claims might be from Trolls Brigading. Brigading is such a weird word to use there. I suspect these claims might be from trolls or Stefan's friends trying to make me regret posting about this. Yeah, I was gonna say, bro, like, the devil works hard, but Reddit works harder. You know, like, who's sitting there reading a random Am I the A-hole story, and I'm like, I'm gonna ruin this girl's credibility. I know she's pretty much completely anonymous, but fuck her, bro. This man should be able to rate boobs in peace. I am safe and staying with family, which is all I'm going to say for now. I'm working with my lawyer to ensure our safety, and that's all I can disclose at this time. For women who find themselves in my situation and are dealing with a lease, consult with a pro bono lawyer who specializes in rental rights. That's what I did. They can give you advice specific to your county or they can give you advice specific to your country or region. In my case, I was able to move out because Stefan and I both In my case, I was able to move out because Stefan and I had both signed a lease contract and had completed the minimum. Oh, interesting. And had completed the minimum rental period. After my free consultation, I worked with my landlords who are a lovely older couple to arrange my departure. So don't be scared, or I mean, you can be scared, but there are things you can do to protect yourself. Also, make sure to run a credit check on yourself. I did, and it's another issue I'm addressing. As for recent developments, there hasn't been much new. Stefan is clearly desperate. He and my mother-in-law have both had meltdowns and launched separate smear campaigns. My mother-in-law has spread false claims, including that I'm an unfit mother and that I've been abandoning my responsibilities. I don't plan to answer these claims publicly. I'm collecting all evidence I have, especially since she has nothing to back her accusations, but I have everything to back up mine. So no, Stefan, this is not going to be a he said, she said situation. He deleted his Reddit account, claiming it was because one person found him, but then he told me a bunch of people sent him death threats, which seems impossible and contradictory. He did send his friends to my posts, and I think they sent me some unsavory DMs and comments, allegedly. When I tried to talk to Stefan, he always made me feel like I was going crazy. Whenever I raised concerns or expressed feelings, he would dismiss them, belittle my emotions, and make me second guess myself. For instance, I'd come home to find that he had invited people over without informing me in advance. When I brought it up, he'd insist that he had mentioned it earlier, even though I knew he hadn't. Another time, I planned a special meal and asked him for a specific dish, but he claimed I had requested something completely different. When I reminded him of what I had actually asked for, he'd argue that I must have forgotten my own request. Stefan would also insist that he had completed tasks that I had actually done myself. For example, he would claim he had handled a household chore when I was the one who actually took care of it. When I pointed this out, he dismissed my recollection and insist that he had done it. I mean, this is crazy work, bro. Like, gaslighting is one thing, but like delusional gaslighting is another thing, where you're just like, no, that's not it. I think it is. Oh man. Once again, bro, I feel bad for OP, and like, obviously she didn't do anything wrong, but like, how do you not look at this and you're like, maybe I shouldn't have a kid with this person? Even in conversations about our relationship, Stefan would frequently deny things he had said or done. If I brought up issues I had with his mom's behavior, he'd claim, "You never mentioned that before. You're just being overdramatic." This made me question whether I had ever truly discussed these problems or if I was indeed overreacting. At one point, I was so convinced that I had early onset dementia or schizophrenia that I started to question my own sanity. I felt lost and confused, struggling to distinguish between reality and his own version of events. I began to document our interactions just to keep track of what was actually happening, but Stefan would always find a way to, But Stefan would always try to find a way to twist things, saying, "You must be misremembering," even though I had clear evidence to the contrary. Oh my God. Sorry guys, I had to burp in the middle of reading that. Ugh. Oh, water break. But Stefan would always find a way to twist things, saying, "You must be misremembering," even though I had clear evidence to the contrary. Feeling so powerless, I realized that sharing my story online was the only way to present my truth in a manner he couldn't manipulate. I wanted to ensure that there was a clear and unchangeable record of what had happened. Posting about my experiences was a crucial step in reclaiming my voice and finding support from others who might understand my situation. It was a way to take control of my narrative after feeling so lost and doubting myself for so long. Man, that is some crazy fucking work, bro. Wow. That is crazy. Hey, Kree's in here. Man, I'm late. Kree, you are late. What the hell, man? Welcome to the stream, though, Kree. Good to have you. Hope you're having a good day. You just missed the most You just missed the most manipulative man to walk this earth, bro. I that's some crazy work, bro. Marrying that shit too, that's insane. Chad, I feel like reading Reddit makes me like I'm gonna over evaluate my next or upcoming relationships, you know? Cause like y'all know how embarrassing it's gonna be if I fucking like get in a relationship like this? Like me fucking sitting here and clowning just for it to be toxic as shit and take me years to get out of it. Nah, bro. I'm snipping that shit from the start. I'm snipping. I do snip that shit actually pretty fast. Y'all, the last girl I was fucking talking to, chat. Oh my god, she was fucking making me so mad. I'll bring this up. By the way, guys, I know I actually never told James about this. Maybe not on this stream because I really got to lock in. But next time I'm yapping, Cree, help me remember. Mods, help me remember. Sammy has a good memory too. All y'all help me remember. I need to tell the story. Number one, of me getting punched in the face. That's not gonna happen on this stream. It's a whole ass story. I just need like a yapping stream and I'll tell that story. The second story I need to tell, chat, this is kind of the one I've been gatekeeping because it was kind of recent, but now I feel like it's been a couple of months, so I can tell you guys. I went on a first date with this girl, and while I was there, her cat died. In a extremely sad and traumatic way. I will tell you guys that story because it's actually so fucking crazy. Like, so crazy. Chat, I know the exact day that this happened, I think. Because I think I went live that day. I'm almost 100% sure I went live this day, chat. Hold on, let me pull up my VOD channel. Let me pull up the VOD channel. Okay, that was when I was home. Why was I home? January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Why was I home in August? Yo, I cannot keep track of this shit. Why the fuck was I home in August? Not a hamster situation, but for cats. Oh, I have a hamster story too, Gender Ghost. I have a diabolically sad hamster story. God, y'all gotta remind me, bro. I got stories for fucking days, chat. I've got stories for days. Wow, I really didn't start uploading VODs till recent. Chat, I can't remember which stream it was, bro. Oh, you know what? I think I was supposed to stream that day, but didn't. I think that's what happened, chat. I literally think I put in Discord, I was like, some shit happened today. Like, I can't do this. I can't do this today. Y'all, it is the craziest fucking story. Anyways, sorry, I'm getting off track. What I was gonna bring up is this girl. I still tried to talk to her for a little bit because she was cool. She was fun to be around, but there were just little red flags that kept popping up. And then kind of the icing on the cake was she was like on a trip for the weekend. And chat. So like, here was my other part of this was, so she didn't drive on the highway. She did not like, and I'm sure it was like, there was some traumatizing story behind it. I'm not trying to like belittle that. What I am saying is that's not something I really want to put up with. And I think it just, like, I was like, okay, this is fine for like, I don't know if honeymoon phase is the right way to put it, because I don't even think it was that. It was just like, she was fun to be around and like, I wanted to, you know, be seeing someone at the time. And so like, but she lived far as fuck. She lived like 20 minutes away minimum. So it would always be me driving to her. Right. And it's not like she really, you know, it's not like she figured out a way to like, okay, chat. I'm not trying to be like a douchebag guy here, all right? I'm not, and you guys can say I'm a douchebag guy, but like, hear me out. I'm not saying that like there has to be like reciprocity or anything like that. Like, because I drove to her, she needs to now do something for me. But what I am saying is making an effort goes a long way for me. Like, if you guys have ever watched How I Met Your Mother, Ted talks about like the girl reaching for the check. I kind of agree with that. You know, if we go on a first date, I think it's like okay for the standard to be for the guy to pay for the first date. And then, you know, what you decide to do after that is between you guys and your relationship dynamic, right? But for the first date, I'm okay with it being like it's expected for the guy. I will say, the girl at least offering or like showing some sort of like appreciation for like, oh, you're gonna pay for this? Like, thank you so much. That's all I ask for. Absolutely zero from this girl. Nada. Just was like always expecting me to drop everything to go see her. And then there was like one day where I was like, oh, maybe I can make it out. But then it was like 7:30. I was tired. I spent like the entire day, whatever. And I was just like, you know what? I'm just going to stay here. I don't really feel like driving like 20 minutes there and then 20 minutes in the morning. And she was like, oh, okay. Like giving me attitude. And I was just like, do not fuck with that. I avoid highways if I can. I hate how other people drive, LOL. Hey, all power to you, Sammy. All I'm saying is that would piss me the fuck off. Hey, Sammy, we're not going to date or anything. So, like, I feel comfortable telling you this. That wouldn't work. Long term, Sammy, I would get so... Here's the thing. I don't mind if you're like, oh, I prefer if you drive. Yeah, absolutely. 100%. I don't mind driving. I don't mind taking that over. Fine. But if you're like, oh, I won't drive on the highway. I'm like, really? Like, if I'm stranded and I really need your help, and you're like, oh, but God forbid I can't get on the highway to come get you. Nah, I don't fuck with that. I'm like, that's the way I think about it, bro. Is like, you know, that seems a little. I know you said avoid. I know you didn't say like I completely don't, but like, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're adults here. I think that's the thing, chat, is like a lot like somebody who doesn't have their license. I just think of it as like after you're past the age of like 22, 23, bro, you have to at least know how to drive a car. Like, what is your SpongeBob ass doing? Just learn how to drive a car, get your license, and then just hang on to it so that you always know how or that you always have access. It's a little like it just feels like childish if you don't. Like, what, are you going to get married and then that person has to like tote you around everywhere? Unless you're like rich or something and you can pay for a driver, sure. You know what? Fuck it, bro. You've earned that shit. But if you're a real functioning adult with a job, like, learn to drive. There's a difference between not wanting to take the highway and refusing to take it. Exactly. Yeah, exactly, Sam. No, I'm sure you have to drive on the highway here and there. And like I said, if that was the case, fine. But like this girl, like, I was like having a busy day and it would have been much more convenient if she would have come to me. And I was just like, she can't do that. Like, that pisses me off. That's so dumb. It's like, why do I have to change everything in my day for you and you can't do jack shit? I think it's more of that. It's like, that's the part where I'm like, because I'm willing to jump through hoops for people. So like, if people can't even like slowly saunter through a hoop for me, it's not even worth it. I'm gonna get fucking pissed later on. It's not even worth time. Anyways, the moral of the story, the icing on the cake for me with this girl was She went on this trip with her friends or whatever, and I was like, cool, like weekend to grind, like I'm not gonna see her. And then she randomly, like Sunday morning, was like, hey, I get back late tonight or something. She's like, you should come over. And I was like, oh, I'm already planning on live streaming, and like I'm planning on live streaming kind of late. And she like replied to me with some attitude. She was like, oh, okay then. And I was like, don't give me fucking attitude. Like, I had this shit planned. You know, this is what I do. This is important to me. Like, why are you giving me attitude and like in a lot of ways like demeaning something that's very important to me and that I planned out? It's not like we had plans and I was like, oh, surprise, Shadi, I'm actually gonna live stream instead. No, I had plans to live stream. I got you guys, all right? I got my dedicated viewers who want me to show up every single week at the same times. On the same days. I had this shit planned out, and you're gonna give me tood for that because I can't fit your schedule? That was what was the icing on the cake. I literally, like, she tried to play it off like, oh, I was just kidding. And I was like, no, you weren't. And then like 2 days later, I was like, yeah, this isn't gonna work. Nah, she didn't even respect the grind. That's what I'm saying, Echo. And here's the thing. I need to find a girl who respects the grind, but then we can also establish like, okay, even though I have a grind, I can't be completely neglecting you. What does that look like? How do we compromise to figure out like, hey, I'm going to make sure you feel loved and that you feel like I'm spending time with you, but also I can still do the things that I enjoy and that I'm pursuing. That's what a relationship is about, chat. That's the shit we do like on this stream, bro. On this stream. Give her the same attitude with her girl trip and see her blow up. Yeah. Yep. I should have been like, bro, fucking drive to me then. Like, you know? Although she would get really upset whenever I would like joke about that. She's like, stop, like, don't make fun of me. It's traumatizing. And I was just like, okay, I don't want to fuck with your trauma, but also like, it's driving. I don't know. No, keep saying that every single day because true. Oh, cheesy bread and mozzarella. Dude, I'm so hungry, chat. I mean, I ate a pretty decent amount, but I haven't eaten enough today. Bro, chat, I wish I was rich. I would just order Chipotle like right now. Eat on stream. Y'all gotta, we're gonna make this a full-time gig one of these days. And then I can just stream as long as I want, however I want. Like, I wouldn't mind streaming. Like, I had to work all day today, bro. I was grinding today. I was getting shit done. Oh my God, Sammy, you probably go to the same Chipotle as I do. Sammy, do you go to Chipotle, the one that went viral for Lake Chipotle? On like Hennepin and 26th or something like that? Bro, Sammy, there is a high likelihood that Sammy and I could run into each other. Yes, dude, that's so fucking... My sister sent me that, and she was like, oh, we just got a notification from someone who subscribed on YouTube. Hey, shout out Danielle Crawford. You got a little flash on screen there. No, my sister sent me that because she's like, oh, this is in Minnesota. And I was like, not only is that in Minnesota, that's literally like I could walk there. Like, if I really wanted to. I mean, it's more convenient to drive, but I could literally walk there. I need to get my license by the end of May to get my car. You're also only 16, Couch Kittle, so like, don't worry, bro. You are ahead of it. Crazy, I'm getting my license by Christmas. There you go, Jennergus. I just think it's like an adult thing to do, bro. Just like have it, be able to legally do it, and you're Gucci, you know? Yeah, guys, look at this shit. Where are y'all at, bro? Where are y'all at? Oh, I'm sorry if this triggers anyone. This is how I do it. Like, this is how I count everything. I'm just really bad. Like, I'm like at the end of the day, I have like 1,000 calories I'm supposed to eat. I gotta munch that down. But guys, look how many fucking steps I did today. 13,000 steps. A quick little 4-mile run. Excuse me, actually it was 5-mile. 5-mile run, baby. Little 5-mile run. Oh, Couch Kittle's only 15. Ooh, wait, you can get your license? Like, what? Cree, you've never tried Chipotle? Nah, Puerto Rico's gotta have Chipotle, bro. Cree, you're capping, bro. You're capping. No way you haven't gotten to experience the pure bliss. Oh? My computer screen refreshed like 4 times? I don't know why you doing all that business, but okay. Yo, chat, I know I said we had to lock in, but we are not very locked in. That's on me. That is on me. Ooh, okay. All right, guys, we're about to lock back in. Don't even fucking worry, bro. Don't even fucking stress. Don't even stress about it. Right? God. I'm gonna fucking lock in. Fucking lock in. My birthday's in January too. Hey, yo, let's go. I wanted to get my license when I was 16, but my grandma pressured me to wait until I was 18, so I wouldn't have to be responsible for me driving. What? Boo. Dude, getting my license when I was 16 I was one of the first people in my grade to get I think there was like one other kid who could drive. Or wait, no, I think I got my license actually kind of late, low key. Y'all, I failed the test 3 times for not for driving. Not for driving. I should clear that up. I failed the what's it called? Like the learner's permit. I failed the learner's permit test 3 times. No, twice. I took it 3 times. I failed it twice. First time, absolute bomb. Second time, I was like 1 question off. And then the third time I finally passed. That shit sucked, bro. That is like the overthinker's worst nightmare, that test. For me, at least, bro. Like, I remember the last question was like, okay, technically, like, 2 of these answers are right, but one of them is more right than the other. That's just fucking stupid. And it was like, I think it was like, oh, when a baby is in a car seat, which way should I don't even fucking remember, but it was something to do with a baby in a car seat. And I'm just sitting there at the ripe age of 16, like, okay, even if I fucking know the answer to this, why would I fucking remember it? I'm 27 now. I missed that question. That question made or broke whether or not I passed the test. Because the way this test worked is like, if you just missed enough questions, it would just, boom, cut you off. Like, it would just be like, nope, you failed. Get the fuck out of here. I got 100 on the written test first try, and I passed the actual test. I think the only thing he docked me for was I went too slow or something like that at one point. He was like, you went too slow there. I was like, oh yeah, fucking arrest me, officer, you know? There he is. FBI's most wanted right here because I went too slow. On chat, I'm just checking something real quick. We gotta lock back in here. We gotta lock the fuck back in, bro. We gotta lock in. We gotta lock in. We gotta lock in and read some fucking Reddit. Reddit. Dude, that was actually pretty fucking good. Yo, I might quit this streaming thing, become a music singer person. All right, chat. All right, enough yapping, bro. We got to lock in. Actually, chat. Fuck, I should have run ads there, guys. That's pretty dumb of me. Pretty fucking stupid if I say so myself. Let's just keep going. We'll run an ad after this next read. After we finish this and plus updates. This one's actually pretty short too, and the updates are pretty short. This one was just a very interesting read. All right. Am I the a-hole for refusing to cook after my boyfriend tried to critique my cooking with a literal PowerPoint presentation? So this happened a few days ago, and I'm still trying to process it. For context, I, 28 female, have been with my boyfriend, 30 male, for about 2 years. We live together, and I've always done most of the cooking because I genuinely enjoy it. And he claims he can't even boil water without setting off the smoke alarm. The other night, I made one of our favorite meals, and while we were eating, he got a weird smirk on his face. He then says, "You know, I've been taking notes." I laughed, thinking he was joking, but then he said, "No, really, I made a presentation." I still thought it was a joke until he got up, connected his laptop to the TV, and opened a PowerPoint titled, "Improving Our Home Dining Experience." I was in disbelief as he went slide by slide, critiquing my dishes. Slide 1, too much garlic. Slide 2, pasta consistency. Slide 3, more salt, less sass. What? At what point was he putting together this PowerPoint and was like, "Ah, yes, this will be received positively"? Like, god damn it, bro. Why do men work so hard to be so goddamn stupid? Like, even I would even and don't get me wrong, if don't get me wrong, if he's not enjoying the cooking, he should say something. But also, man, beggars cannot be choosers here. If this woman is cooking your every meal, you shut the fuck up and eat what she puts in front of you, unless it's just god awful. The kicker was slide 8, which was just a photo of Gordon Ramsay face palming with the caption, what he'd think. All right, bro. I mean, like, at least this stuff is maybe merited. This is just rude. I was stunned. I told him if he had such detailed opinions, he could cook himself. He tried to backtrack, saying it was all in good fun and that he was just trying to help, but I wasn't laughing. I haven't cooked since, and now he's been living off cereal and takeout. He's sulking, saying I'm overreacting and ruined the joke. Ruining the joke. I love how every man does some like heinous ass shit and then is like, "Oh, you're just overreacting about it." Like, hey man, you know, maybe she's not. Maybe you're just a terrible person. Okay. I mean, not the a-hole, bro. Like, he could have just gone up to her and been like, "Hey, I was eating this and it was really good. Don't get me wrong. But I feel like maybe it would have been more enjoyable if you didn't put as much garlic in there. Would you mind doing that next time we have this dish?" That's it, bro. That's all you can possibly justify saying, and it better be in the nicest tone, in the most beta bitch version that you can think of. That's how you should deliver this, because this woman is cooking your every meal. You have the dream, dog, and you just shit on it. And at the same time, and not only shit on it, but disrespected the fuck out of your girlfriend. For what? For what, dude? I like, this is what terrifies me, chat, is I feel like these dudes get like way too comfortable with their girlfriends. They're like, "Oh, buddy, I can just disrespect. Like, I don't really understand how men can get to a point where they're like, let me just disrespect you on a whole nother level. And I can just do that because I've been your boyfriend for a while. Huh? No. That's not how that works. He can take his PowerPoint back to his parents' house. Yeah, that's how I feel, Gender Ghost. I'm just like, I don't know, maybe I have too much of a hair trigger, bro. But after someone pisses me the fuck off, like, it's almost unattractive to me, bro. Like, that girl was unattractive to me after she tried to pull that shit on me. After she was like, gave me attitude because I had plans already planned out, and they were plans that are like important to me. Don't pull that shit on me. I don't fuck with that. How is that a joke? I agree, Sammy. I mean, some of these dudes' definitions of jokes are just like straight up disrespecting their girlfriends. Why? That's not I don't know who needs to hear this, but that is not a good joke. He ruined the moment the second he was born. Shut up and eat your cereal. It could have been a cute moment. Imagine he surprised her with a cooking class for 2 versus that shit PowerPoint. Yeah, I agree, bro. I'm so glad I'm not like picky like this, bro. When last girl I was seeing who like she loved to cook for me, I was like, you do what you gotta fucking do, bro. She used to laugh because like I put spices and stuff on my food, but like I don't put that many spices and shit. She was just like, I was like, all right, you know what? This is all you. Like, I will overdose on salt if that's what this means. Like, hey, Prince of Darkness is here. Oh, my video is gone. Prince of Darkness, why is your technology always being bunky as shit? What is it? Your technology? Prince of Darkness's biggest op is their technology. All right, chat. We got an update here. We actually got 2 updates. Update number 1. After reading your comments and taking some serious time to process what happened, I decided that our relationship needed a serious talk. I sat him down to discuss how his presentation came across as not just unfunny, but pretty disrespectful. You know, typical mature relationship stuff. Well, what does he do? He smirks and goes, "Oh, I was prepared for this." He actually grabs his laptop, connects it to the TV again, and presents me with another PowerPoint titled, "How to Take a Joke, a Comprehensive Guide." How brain dead do you have to be, dog? Like, oh, gee, the square hole didn't fit in the round peg. Maybe I should try it again. Like, what are we doing, man? Like, I don't get it. Yes, folks, he made a whole slideshow explaining why I needed to learn to chill out and appreciate humor. Slide 1 featured a meme of a clown putting on makeup with my name plastered all over it. Slide 2, a bullet point list titled, "Why Your Overreaction is Hilarious." Slide 3 was titled, "How I'm Clearly the Comedian in This Relationship." Girl, the fact that you looked at it, like the second he pulled up that PowerPoint slide, I would have been like, pack your shit and get out. I'm going into our room and you better be gone by the time I decide to come out of here. Gender Ghost, slide 4, you're single. Yeah, you got to make a PowerPoint slide to break up with this man. At this point, I was too stunned to speak, but then he pulled out slide 6, things you can do while not cooking because you're mad. The audacity, right? This was This was as if he really thought he'd win me over with this next level presentation. Spoiler alert, he did not. So I did what any rational PowerPoint loving person would do. I made my own. I stayed up all night crafting a presentation called Why It's Time to Move On, a farewell guide. It had everything. Flowcharts mapping his incompetence in the kitchen, pie charts illustrating my happiness before and after the great presentation debacle, and my personal favorite, slide 9, a gif of Gordon Ramsay yelling, "Get out." There we fucking go. That's the type shit we love to see, chat. That's what we wanted to see. This morning I sat him down and went through my PowerPoint with the same energy he had given me. His reaction was priceless. He started with that same smirk, but lost it somewhere around slide 4. Top 10 reasons you're moving out today. That's crazy. See, that's funny. That's undeniably funny. That's when you By the time I got to the resources for finding your own apartment slide, he was packing a bag. Now, before anyone worries, yes, he did actually leave, and no, I didn't even have to threaten him with slide 12, which was just a photo of me blocking the Wi-Fi router. So yeah, we broke up, and I'm single, happy, and cooking meals for myself without any critique, except my cat's judgmental stare. And to those who said I should make a breakup PowerPoint, just know your wish has been fulfilled. I still can't believe how all this went down over the course of one single weekend, but I now feel pretty good about myself. Thanks for all your comments and support. P.S. Oh, and fun fact, some of you were right. He actually is a business consultant. So making PowerPoint presentations is quite literally his day job. I guess he took bringing work home to a whole new unwelcome level. That's just karma, bro. That's a slap in the face right there that he well deserved. And Gender goes my vindication. Oh my god. Oh my god, she has her very own beans. Where is my beans? He was just prancing around behind the scenes, behind the camera, but let's go harass him. Hold on. Let's go harass the little rascal. We're gonna harass him. Oh my gosh, I'm stiff. Miss Beans, your presence is requested. Shaben beans, ababishki beans. Labania. Oh, hello, pretty man. Say hello to chat. Look at you. You're not as much of a diva today. Usually you're a little diva boy and you want to be all front and center and stream. Oh yeah, he's rubbing his face all over me. Yeah. Oh, go say hi to chat. Go say hi to chat. What are you doing? You're so silly. You're just a silly boy. You're such a silly Billy. Beans, this is like the only reason they come. You know that, right? You're the only reason my chat comes through. They love you more than they love me. They just think you're so pretty and handsome. The Beaninator 3000 is here, chat. We got him. We got the man. Oh, yeah. You're just so precious. Guys, he's so fucking cute, chat. I love him with all my heart. You're just such a sweet, handsome boy. Oh yeah, you gotta speak your shit. Speak your shit, Beans. Tell him. Don't get us canceled though, okay? I'll do that all on my own. Oh, buddy gets the chin scratchies. Buddy gets those good ass chin scratchies, yeah. Oh, yeah. Dude, he's chilling. He wanted cuddles today. Yeah, he's been kind
kind of a cuddly boy lately. He's been like sleeping on my legs more when I go to bed, and like I'll wake up in the middle of the night and he'll be like snuggling right up next to me. He never snuggles up here, but he always wants to snuggle on my legs and shit. Oh, you just got such a nice coat. You're so soft and you smell so good. Oh yeah, we'll get that double cheek rub in. Yeah, there you go. Oh yeah. Bro spoiled, chat. Do I remember one time I posted beans and my chat was like, or not my chat, my comments were like, oh, like, you don't spoil him. He must be neglected or something. And I was like, bro, this man is the least neglected cat ever. I give him what he wants, when he wants, however he wants. Because he's my sweet, handsome boy. Oh, he didn't like that. Sorry. Cuteness aggression kicked in. That's on me. Sorry, Beans. You got such a snappable butt. Oh. Yeah, just take my mic with you. Why not? Huh? Huh? He's marking his set on the mic. I see how it is, Benjamin. What? How what is? Oh, sorry. That mic. What, you just seeing how stinky you are, Cree? So stinky smelly? Oh, and the Beans is gone. Alright, Mr. Beans. I gotta get back to reading. I gotta get back to... Say bye. Say bye. He's purring, chat. Beaninator is purring. Let's give him some of that purr ASMR. Get in there. I hope you guys could hear that, chat. Okay. Alright. Hey, you're okay. You're okay. You're fine. Look at that. Gets 1 ounce of attention, now he wants all of it. He's so greedy. He's just a greedy boy. You saying Beans cuddles on your legs? Yeah. I have a friend named Beans and it confuses me sometimes. You have a friend named Beans? Listen, cute cat name, terrible human name. Not gonna lie. Can't cap about that. I don't know if I fuck with naming your kid Beans. What? Oh wow, I heard you tell Beans you're gay? I mean, I said that in my comments. I said that in my comments to you one time. I don't know, maybe he is. I mean, his balls are gone, bro. I don't even know if he cares. Bro has no balls. Oh, they picked it. Got it. That's crazy. I'm just thinking like Beans from Even Stevens or whatever. Just kind of a memey name. Really? They got to pick their name and that's what they chose. I'm sorry. That's like naming yourself like, I don't know. I don't want to throw smoke out there. My middle siblings. My nickname is also Bean, Sammy. But that's because my sisters are like, Ben, Bean. Like, that's kind of cute. But it's not what I go by. I heard gay too. What? Y'all tripping. Y'all
just be wanting me to say shit, bro. Y'all want to like, I don't know. Y'all want me to either confess I'm gay or say that Beans is gay so you can cancel me. You know what, chat? Maybe you are. You are what you hear. Actually, this is really funny because I know a good chunk of you are gay. Couch Skittle for sure. I mean, maybe not gay, but likes people of the same gender. Prince of Darkness for sure. I don't know about Cree. I mean, Cree's engaged to a man, but who knows? Could have tendencies. Gender Ghost is definitely hitting on the same sex. I don't know about Echo, actually. Sammy for sure. Sammy got herself a little girlfriend there. Has Izzy ever said if she's bi or not? I actually don't remember. Y'all are too hard to like keep track of. I'm all genders. There you go. I'm straight, so is Link. Not very cash money of you, Cree. But I am also. Hey, you. Oh, y'all can't even see him. Oh, no, you can't see him. I gotta move that box back to my... That's my, like, grocery carrying box. That actually reminds me, I should go grocery shopping tomorrow. Okay, sorry, guys. I'm getting fucking... Chat, we haven't even finished the Am I the A-hole stories, and we still have best of Reddit update stories. I gotta lock in, all right? I gotta lock in. Here we go. Update 2, and this one's like a workplace update. Turns out the story took an unexpected dive into corporate drama. My ex works at a big consulting firm, and they found out about the PowerPoint breakup. Between all the shares and the news articles, thanks New York Post and Board Panda, the story somehow made its way into his office. And let's just say it's been causing some serious disruption over here. And let's just say it's been causing some serious disruption over there. The news came to me from a mutual friend who's actually a colleague of his. This friend couldn't resist sharing the story with a few other coworkers, and before long, the whole office knew that he was the boyfriend behind the Reddit famous PowerPoint critiquing his girlfriend's cooking. People pieced it together pretty quickly. Honestly, how many PowerPoint-loving culinary critics can a single firm employ? And now it's become this unofficial inside joke that's taken over his team. Apparently, the real kicker happened yesterday. My ex had to present in a team meeting, and from what I've heard, it didn't exactly go smoothly. As soon as he pulled up his first slide, someone in the back muttered, "Hope this presentation is tastier than the last one." Which set off a chain reaction of stifled laughs. A few people tried to keep it together, but by the time he was halfway through, someone else chimed in with, "Don't forget the salt." And at that point, half the room was doing their best to muffle the laughter. I've been told he somehow managed to finish the presentation, but I can't imagine it was easy with his entire team dropping subtle and not so subtle hints every few minutes. And now it's apparently become a running joke in the office. Anytime someone has to give feedback or present, someone will throw in, "Add a little more garlic," or "Is this feedback PowerPoint approved?" He's basically the office meme now, unofficially dubbed the PowerPoint gourmet. That's fucking funny. I mean, as he should be, bro. The breakup wasn't enough. Bro needs to be clowned on for that one. And in what might be the best prank yet, someone went into the company's internal wiki page, the one for onboarding new hires, and added a little unofficial policy at the bottom. It now reads, "Company culture tip. PowerPoints are a powerful tool for workplace communication, but please keep presentations about personal matters like cooking critiques out of the home environment." I'm told that every new hire sees it, and it's been getting some serious laughs from anyone who spots it. My ex was apparently mortified when he found out, but he couldn't exactly complain because, hey, it's just helpful advice for the team, right? Now it's a full-on company legend with people half joking that they'll add it to the official onboarding materials. Meanwhile, my friends have been sending me updates nonstop, and I can't help but laugh at the absurdity of it all. One friend texted, "You've created an office legend," while another said, "Please tell me he's not planning a rebuttal PowerPoint. Let's hope for everyone's sake that he isn't." As for me, wait, hold on. We gotta check the page to see. All right, no rebuttal PowerPoint yet. As for me, I'm just sitting back with some popcorn, absolutely living for these updates. Who knew that dumping a guy with a PowerPoint addiction would make him the unwitting star of an office legend? I feel like I'm watching a sitcom unfold, and every new bit of gossip is just the next episode. Honestly, I never imagined my breakup would lead to him being known as PowerPoint Gourmet around the office, but here we are. Moral of the story, if you're going to critique your partner's cooking with a slide deck, be prepared for the feedback to follow. Be prepared for that feedback to follow you right into the break room. I mean, good. I mean, at what point was bro, like, it's not very common that someone does something this dumb and actually suffers any repercussions from it, so I'm glad someone did. That man gonna be afraid to use a PowerPoint ever again. Bro probably gets war flashbacks. All right, y'all about talking about gagging on nuts in chat? Hey, yo. What y'all talking about in my chat right now? Prince of Darkness loves nuts in general? Damn, Prince of Darkness, chill. We know, but like, damn. Prince of Darkness horny in chat? Cree talking about gagging when they eat plain nuts? Don't make me hit up Link, bro. Now, this is a good joke. It is a good joke, Couch Skittle. Almonds. I don't know, Krieg. I saw nuts. And what is an almond but a nut? You know? Was that coded? Is that what you call Link's nuts? You refer to them as almonds? Dude, Link kind of got small nuts, bro. It's okay if he does. It's okay. It happens, bro. It happens, you know? Why am I like this today? Who let me, bro? Y'all aren't bullying me hard enough. Step it up, chat. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. All right, here we go. Here we go, chat. We gotta fucking lock in. If we're gonna record 2 videos, we're almost 2 hours in, chat. This isn't even the long portion, bro. Oh my god. Okay. Chat, we're locking in. Am I the a-hole for telling my fiance my stepdaughter isn't mine? Sort it yourself. I'm a 27-year-old man and my fiance is 30. We've been together for nearly 4 years. I have a 6-year-old son and she has an 11-year-old daughter from previous relationships. Up until now, we've never had any issues regarding the children. Yesterday, her daughter was set to go on a camping trip for a friend's birthday where they'd be doing activities like kayaking. My fiance dressed her in a dress and I mentioned to her that it doesn't seem like the right choice for the occasion. She seemed offended and said her daughter could wear whatever she liked and that it wasn't a man's place to judge. I tried to clarify what I meant, but she cut me off, saying, "She's my daughter, not yours." Okay, all right, so she kind of has opened the floodgates here. Okay, all right. I took my son to a pre-planned match when my fiance rang me. It turned out the birthday girl's mom had told her It turns out the birthday girl's mom had told her daughter she couldn't go in a dress and needed to wear a tracksuit or something similar, so they didn't let her on the bus. My fiance then asked if I could leave the match early to drive her daughter to the activity center. I replied, "Why should I? She's not my daughter and I'm here with my son. Neither of us are talking now. I do pity for my stepdaughter and I wasn't being spiteful. My son was looking forward to it and it would be about 2 to 4 hours of travel." I'm trying to decide, chat. I think here's the thing, chat, is like, and I know. Okay, hold on. Let me read the edit. Let me read this edit really quick, because what he said is, from what I get, I was a bit of an a-hole. She was a bigger a-hole, so I'm going to try and talk it out and see what we both want. Here's the thing, bro. Like, yes, maybe you could find some a-hole in there, but bro was just sticking to her guns. Like, I think it's one thing if he's like, I think the only way he would be the a-hole in this situation is if he pulled out the "she's your the only way I think he would be the a-hole here is if he pulled out the "she's your daughter" without her having pulled it out. Like, That's the part here that I'm like, listen, bro, like she's the one who established it. If she wants to say those words, bro, use those words against her. And I think too, the other part of that I'm also like, regardless, it's not the right move for OP to leave. Like he had his set of responsibilities. His responsibility is that son. Regardless of what she said, it doesn't make sense for him to leave to go get those things for the daughter. And especially now with this, and especially with the added information of her being like, well, she's my daughter, not yours. Cool. This is my son, not yours. I'm going to stay here. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. Is it sad for the stepdaughter? Absolutely. I don't think that's how being married, deciding to marry someone that isn't how you deciding to marry someone, when you decide to marry someone, that also includes taking up parental responsibilities for their existing children, whether they're yours or not, and almost going in with the fact of like, as much as maybe this isn't my daughter, I have to act like this is my daughter in certain situations. I just think it's more important that this is like a learning lesson for the mother. If anything, you need to make it very clear to her that like, hey, I want that daughter to be my daughter as well, but you can't go about it like that. And my opinions have to be valid as well, especially in this case where he was right. She can't just pick and choose when he has parental authority. Yeah. I mean, that will just create problems, especially in the teenage years. Damn, what the fuck are y'all talking about in chat right now? Y'all talking about people getting stabbed? What the fuck? Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? Read, Reddit boy, read. Shut up, Prison of Darkness. You weren't even here, bro. I've been locked in, all right? I was locked in, maybe not from the start, but I was locked in like 23 minutes in, bro. And then I needed a little breaky poo. Reading Reddit is hard. You can't say that shit. You can't just come in here like an hour and a half late and talk some shit. Get the fuck out of here, Prince of Darkness. You bro, I'm gonna put you on timeout for that one. That's some crazy work, Prince of Darkness. I'm sick. I was taking a nap. Oh, maybe you should lock in and become not sick, little vampire boy. You're a vampire. You're undead. You're not supposed to be sick, bro. God, get better. I'm sorry for that. Yo, Prison Darkness is about to be one of the reporting stabbings, bro. Prison Darkness is like, I'm gonna find where you live and I'm gonna stab you in your sleep and I'm gonna take beans. I've been more productive than you in these past. I doubt that, Prince of Darkness. Not to suck my own dick, but I doubt that. I highly doubt that. This is not very related to Reddit, but at the beginning of my chat, my coworker and friend just sent an SOS text. Red Cup Day has hands. What happened? What happened, Gender Ghost? Why SOS? What about, I mean, other than there just probably being a lot of people and shit, like what goes wrong on a Red Cup Day? I take beans? Never, bro. Over my dead body. Just because you don't see it don't mean I ain't grinding. Prison Artist. Listen, bro, if there's one thing I take pride in, it's how much I grind. Listen, Prince of Darkness. Listen. Here's the thing. I equate grinding to everything, bro. I equate grinding to everything. Can you match that shit? If you can match that shit and include a 45-minute weightlift and an hour-long yoga class, I will accept your grind, okay? I will bow down. But where's the match? Where's the match, bro? That's actually pretty bad for this week, low-key. That's actually pretty bad for this week. Like this was last week. Look at that. Quick little 19.7 miles over 4 runs, averaging about 5 miles a run. Come on, bro. Tell me you grind more than me just based off of that. All right? And that's not even including the work that you guys don't see. That doesn't include pumping out a 9-hour YouTube video, which fails to render 5 times. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here, bro. I'll flex on you any day. All right, chat. We gotta lock in. Let's lock in. All right. We do have a tiny little update to that, which is titled "Telling My Fiance Her Daughter Is Not Mine." People wanted an update, and I wanted to rant. I had a conversation with my fiance, and she asked why I would say something hurtful. I replied I was just repeating what she had said to me earlier. Then she asked if I loved her daughter, and I said I did. She asked if it was as much as I loved my son, and I responded almost as much. She got cranky. I asked her if she loved my son. She said no. I asked if she loved me, and her answer was sort of. Hold on. How do you get cranky? How the fuck do you get cranky when they said almost as much and then your answer was no? I don't know, chat. Maybe shoot me if you think, I don't know, maybe y'all are going to shoot me after I say this, but I think this is an appropriate response. All right? If I am your blood child, if I came from the sack, bro, I want to be loved more than a child that wasn't from that sack. Hey, you marry in, you bring in a step kid, treat that kid like your kid, but I better, like, push comes to shove, bro, I better be the priority. Me personally, maybe y'all are going to be like, you're an idiot, but I don't think I'm an idiot. Hey, Mitsu's Tim subscribed with Prime. Thank you so much. Oh my God. Yo, is this your first stream? Mitsu's Tim. I don't think I've ever seen that. I don't think I've seen you interact in chat before. But thank you for the Prime sub. Hop in chat. Give us some opinions. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm totally okay with that. She started crying, woke up her daughter, and told her they had to leave, though I hadn't told them to go. I said we could talk about it tomorrow, but she insisted, saying she doesn't want us anymore. Oh, saying he doesn't want us anymore. I told her that I never said that. Her daughter began crying and didn't want to leave, but her mother said, "Don't let me leave on my own." But her mother said, "Don't let me leave on my own. He doesn't want you." I reassured them both that they were both welcome to stay. Sorry, I threw in an extra both. I reassured them both they were welcome to stay. My fiance decided to leave without her daughter, and now she's not answering. When I spoke to my daughter's father, he just laughed and said she couldn't even hold off on the crazy until after the wedding. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, that is kind of crazy, chat. Listen, y'all, I want to be nice here. I did very subtle, like, hold on, let's check if there's another update here. Okay, no other updates. I'm not a huge fan of believing the X because usually they have every reason to say bad things, but also that's a little suspect. Her behavior is very suspect here. Her saying that she doesn't love the son and she only sort of loves OP, having this like gaslight meltdown, and then leaving without her daughter. Like, all of those things are wrong, but in their own way. You should baseline love the son of the person you're about to marry. You should also love the person you're about to marry. You shouldn't gaslight and manipulate the situation saying it's something that it's not. And then if you're going to make that scene, don't leave without your daughter. Like, it's not like your daughter can really have that choice, bro. How old is this kid again? 11-year-old daughter, bro. Just tell your 11-year-old daughter, we are leaving. You're coming with me. You have to. I am your mother. Not saying that you can't trust him with the daughter, but like, if you're going to go and you're making a whole big thing about it, like, go. I don't get it. Take your daughter and go. Hey, I watch on YouTube, but I saw your stream. Hey, let's go, Mitsu. What do you go by? Is it Tim or Mitsu? Either way, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Thanks for migrating over from the YouTube to the stream. This is where it really happens. All right. This is where it all goes down, bro. This is where you can get in a stream if you give this is where you can get in a video if you give an opinion. I'll do that thing where I zoom in, blur everything out, and it's just your name and it's your opinion, and I'll read it and I'll react to it, bro. I appreciate you hopping in here. And Gender Ghost sent the Discord link. Hop in there. We will add you to our private stream gang. Only people who come out to the stream, hang out, are allowed in that chat. And that's just kind of where I more closely interact with you guys. Maybe talk more about stream related things, or if I ever want to say something that's only for stream people, I'll just send it in there. So, but I appreciate you hopping over here. If you don't mind me asking, what made you come from YouTube to Twitch? I'm very curious because I'm trying to learn how to get more people over to Twitch. She just abandoned her child. That's what I'm saying. Oh, yeah. Gender Ghost is already on that Discord shit. Gender Ghost W mod. W mod. Can I get W mod in chat, please? Please and thank you. I'm such a great mod, Ben. You are a great mod, Gender Ghost. You get to bully Ben off stream. There you go. That is the real sell of all of this, Prince of Darkness. I just got a TikTok notification that an account called IH Bops, and I want to cry. What is that? I don't even know what that means. AKA, he only talks in stream chat. I hop into other chats when I can. It's honestly just hard for me. I'm not you guys can tell by my social media. Like, I'm not very much like a casually online person. I'm a creator online. Like, I love to make a video or post to my accounts or focus on that stuff, go live. But when it comes to just chatting, that's not really what I do on my social media. It's probably my greatest downfall. I feel like that's so important, but I just don't. It's so exhausting for me. W mod. Hey, there we go. We love some W mods. Honestly, I was waiting for a new video and I watched them all already, so I hopped in stream. Hey, there you go. Hey, that's a good way too, bro. I saw it on your community post. Okay, good. I'm glad those are working. I was like, are people actually seeing this? Are people actually I didn't even check how the last one did. Well, let me check that real quick, chat. Hey, you know what? 5 likes ain't bad. 5 likes ain't too shabby. Not shabby at all. Post. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's still only showing it to 80 people, but I mean, that's 80 people who get to see that I'm live streaming. Not too fucking bad. Not too bad, chat. All right. Okay. I added you on one time on Insta because someone on a video looked like you. I won't see that. I'm not gonna lie, bro. My Instagram notifications are a shit show. Very low likelihood I will see that. All right, that's good. That makes me feel good, bro. Sometimes just makes me feel like oh shit. Sometimes I'm like, oh, is my YouTube actually helping get people over to the stream? It is. That's good to hear. I'm glad to hear that, bro. It's not all futile, The thing about Twitch streams though is you get to actually talk to people in chat, which is so cool. LMAO. Yeah. I mean, these guys know. Usually, if you're on top of being in my streams early, I am live, yapping with people. I'm trying to record for 2 videos this stream, which is very depressing because we're 2 hours and 15 minutes in and I'm not even done with the first video. I am really tired though. Fuck, maybe we don't lock in. Maybe we don't get to the... Maybe, you know what, chat? Maybe I'll go live tomorrow. I remember the first time I talked in stream, I was scared of being rejected because everyone knew each other, LOL. But isn't it so nice, Kree? Like, everyone is truly so nice, bro. Like, everybody's, in my opinion, very welcoming. You should make more gameplay videos like the Quarry, bro. That's crazy. I was just like, I was expecting that shit to flop. I do want to do more like playthroughs and mix in some different types of videos here and there, but for right now, I'm like, let me stay in my lane here. I'm good at this reading Reddit thing. It's working. Podcast is doing well. I feel like once once the podcast gets monetized, I feel like I'm going to have more room to like wiggle around a bit. That YouTube stream, I was shitting myself. Then y'all added me to the Discord. No, dude. Damn. I wonder, chat, is there a way, and I got to get reading here. I got to start reading. And maybe chat, this will be the last story because you know what? I am a little exhausted. You guys know, like, my stream limit is like 2 hours before I start like, boo, and I really need to eat something. And I'm pretty tired. I've been up since like 6:30 this morning. So here's what I'm thinking. I'll let this be my last story, but I'm going to go live tomorrow. I'm not going to announce it on anything like prior. This is just going to be strictly like be in the Discord. And if I ping you and you're available, come through. We're going to read some updated stories. And then we'll still be live on Sunday as well. I've yet to encounter anyone in the stream that was disrespectful in chat. Yeah. And they would get kicked out so fast if they were like actually disrespectful, you know? Like they would get hella kicked out. I love the longer videos because I listen to these in the background. Interesting. I listen to them while I drive to school. Dude, I've been like wondering, chat, like if you guys, I know some of you guys don't watch my videos and that's fine. Like most of the time, most of y'all are here and this is what you actually enjoy. So I totally get it. But for those of you that actually watch the YouTube videos, when do you watch them? I know Fluffiest Catton listens to them in the morning while they're prepping breakfast for their job. It's crazy. I remember a year ago being like being like 3-person streams joining in on YouTube. Yeah, bro, that shit was rough. Those 3-person streams went hard though. Y'all were so engaged in those. I enjoyed those. During homework later in the day or midday. Oh, when they come out or after school. Oh, hell yeah. Okay. I like this. This is good like information for me, chat. I feel like it's because of all the advice I get from y'all. Yeah, I'm glad, Couch Skittle. I'm glad. That's what I want. Like, I feel like at the end of the day, what am I doing but like reading stuff and then giving advice? Like, I would love to do more like, let me give advice to my stream viewers. It's just hard when you only have like 8 consistent viewers in the stream or whatever. But once we grow this, like, I think it would be really fun to like make more like advice streams. Because I do think I have good advice somewhat here and there. As well as you guys can tune in as well. Like you guys, you know, imagine we were just doing this, but like somebody writes in like, hey, I'm struggling with my relationship. Here's what's going on. I give them my advice. Chat gives their advice. Boom, bing, blow. Fun community. I don't know. I think that rips. Okay, guys, this one's a particularly juicy one. So let's read this one. This will be the last story of the stream. And then tomorrow we're going live reading the updated Reddit stories. Okay. Even though all these are updated, the title of this one's going to be like 5 updated Am I the Asshole Reddit stories. Am I the a-hole for refusing to take care of my niece after she called me a slur? I, 29 male, and my wife, 30 female, have 2 kids, 5 male and 3 male. My wife works a full-time office job, while I work from home with extremely flexible hours. Basically, as long as I meet my deadlines, no one really cares how many hours it took or what time of day I work outside of some Zoom meetings. My sister, 26 female, let's call her Barb, and her husband, 30 male, let's call him Nick, live nearby and work full-time jobs. They have a daughter, 5 female. Let's call her Tracy. Because of my comfortable work schedule, when our kids started going to daycare, we basically decided that I'll be dropping off and picking up my niece from daycare alongside my own kids. I didn't really mind, and I thought it was great for my kids to spend time with their cousin. I get along with Tracy as well, and always thought I was her cool uncle. She's a sweet kid and usually well behaved. So anyway, most days I bring her and my kids back to our house. I make them snacks or dinner, and in the afternoon/evening, my sister comes to pick them up. A few days ago, the 5-year-old kids were watching Bluey on the TV as I was preparing snacks with my 3-year-old, and I suddenly heard yelling. I rush over to see what's up, and my son was yelling at her that, "My dad's not a girl," while my niece yells back, "He is. He's a F-slur. That's like a girl." The word is different in my language, but the meaning holds, as is the distinction between using it versus simply addressing a gay person. But he's not? I mean, don't get me wrong, like, either way, like, don't use that, but like, where did that come from? I'm sure we're gonna know. I'm sure we're gonna find out. I'm kind of in shock at first, but I turned off the TV and I sat her down and began explaining that this is a very bad word and we shouldn't be calling people that, and that regardless, I'm not a girl. And because this is a bad word, she should apologize to me because we don't act mean to each other in this family. And if I hear this again, I'm going to talk to her parents and she's going to get in trouble. She said she won't get in trouble because that's what her dad called me, and he's not in trouble. Okay. All right. I'm picking up what's getting put down here. I was stunned, and I was stunned. I told her that regardless of what her dad said, it's a very bad word and she's not to use it with me or in my presence, and that she should apologize regardless because it hurt my feelings, which she did because she's a really good kid. We talked some more and I prodded her about other things her parents said, and from what I gather, getting info out of a 5-year-old being obviously a difficult and unreliable process, Nick, my brother-in-law, told my sister in Tracy's presence that men shouldn't be sitting at home all day and doing childcare, that cooking is a woman's duty, as is cleaning and really most of the things I do around my house. And that I'm a girl. I interpret this as not really a man because I do housework and my wife earns more money than me. I explained to her the best I could that men and women can work from could work from an office or from home, and that's my wife could work from an office or from home, and that my wife or Barb working long hours from the office doesn't make them men, and vice versa. And I didn't dwell on it with her since it's not really her fault. Okay, so we got a misogynistic husband, an insecure little baby boy, a man who's got a man who's got a little peen. That's who we're dealing with here. A man with a little peen who unfortunately decided to a man with a little peen who unfortunately had the opportunity to procreate. Yikes. I didn't immediately bring it up with my sister because I figured it would be a difficult conversation and I didn't want to have it in front of the kids, and I wanted to talk about it with my wife first as well. I did talk to my wife that evening and she seemed really upset as well. I told her that I think she should demand an apology from Nick and my sister, and she agreed. Nope. I told her that I think I should demand an apology from Nick and my sister, and she agreed. I called my sister and told her what happened, and she said that it's just a word, and I'm blowing it out of proportion, and obviously Nick doesn't dislike me. I said I don't care whether he does or doesn't dislike me. He is talking shit about me, behind my back, to my niece and to her. And she is apparently very chill about this, rather than standing up for me. She said that was how Nick was, and I should stop being a drama queen. I told her to fuck off, and that if that was how she felt, she could pick her up. I told her to fuck off, and if that was how she felt, she could pick up her own child from daycare, and I hung up. I know it was really short notice and rude, but I really felt like I was being disrespected by people. I did so much for over the years and were my family. My wife said she'd understood and that I shouldn't back down until I at least get a proper apology. Nah, bro, that's the right move. Like, at this point, it's a respect thing. Like, if you just keep doing what they do and if you just accept this kind of behavior, they're gonna keep thinking that this behavior is okay because you're not freaking out about it, because you're not sticking your ground. So props to OP, bro. I mean, unfortunate for that little girl. Like, a little part of me wants to be like, hey, maybe you being around her will influence her to not follow in her dad's footsteps. But also, that's not your responsibility, bro. As much as it sucks to say that, it's not. Kids don't understand the gravity of what they're saying, which is why you need to be very careful with what you say to them. Exactly, bro. I mean, just what terrible parents. What terrible parents for them to be like, for one of the parents to be saying that and for the other one to be like, it's just a word. That then translates to your kids. Oh, Sammy. Oh, what was the word? Yeah, to be honest, not the slur I was expecting, but I mean, it makes sense. Okay, let's keep going. The next 2 days were a weekend and there was no daycare. I assumed there would be calls or texts from Barb, but there was nothing. In fact, the suspicious lack of messages or calls made me think she didn't take my word seriously, and this actually got me even more angry. The calls did come when it was time to pick up Tracy for daycare, and I, obviously, didn't come. I dropped my own kids off and didn't even answer for a while. I know it was petty, but I was stewing for 2 days and figured letting Barb stew for a few hours seemed really appropriate and felt really good. Around noon, when she called again, I did pick up. I was going to smugly tell her I was ready for my apology and we would put it behind us, but I didn't get to it. Instead, she went off on me about how I was irresponsible and I flaked, and she was so late for work because of me, to which I just said, I told you I wasn't going to pick her up. You had 2 days to make arrangements. And she kept yelling at me, so I hung up again. She kept calling and sending me texts about picking Tracy up from daycare, to which I said, I will not be, then stopped replying. When I came to pick my kids up, Tracy was expecting me to take her as well. Oh, that's so sad. When I came to pick my kids up, Tracy was expecting me to take her as well, and I didn't, which was very rough on me and her both. Like, I know it's not her fault, and she's 5, and she suddenly doesn't get to go over to our place and play and have snacks, but at the same time, I didn't want to just let this go. I didn't want to just let this thing go. I felt like I deserved an apology, and still do, so I explained that me and her mom were fighting, but I'll pick her up again when we work it out. She obviously didn't take it well, because she's 5, but I apologized, took my kids, and left. Yeah, man, that's such a sad situation to be put in, but I do think OP's doing the right thing. That kid isn't suffering from the actions of OP. That kid is suffering from the actions of her parents. Well, a bit later, I got a call from my mom. Barb roped her into picking up Tracy, but my mom is disabled, so she was having a really hard time with Tracy and asked me why I was being mean to Barb. I told her everything, expecting her to take my side, but instead she also pulled a, you know how Nick is, to which I replied, the more I realize how Nick is, the less I like it. And if he thinks all this shit in general, and about me specifically, I sure as fuck ain't going to be doing free labor for him. She said I was blowing this all out of proportion, and I told her I wasn't the one doing it because all I asked for was a fucking apology. And everyone else seemed to prefer all of this shit to just giving it to me, to which she said I should just be the bigger man and not let it get to me. To which I said I was done and to have fun with Tracy. Damn, what a shitty mom, bro. Like, why stand up for the shitty man your daughter married instead of your own son? Like, you should be more mad. You should be more mad at your daughter inconveniencing your life and making it harder than your son. Like, oh my God. That evening, I got a call from Nick himself, which I was hesitant about, but chose to answer on the off chance that I was actually about to get but chose to answer on the off chance that I was actually about to get that apology. Nope. Apparently my behavior is causing Barb great distress, and we're family. And how can I do this to my own sister? I told him that since we're family, how can he talk shit about me to his kid, which I take care of daily? And he said he was only joking, and that it was all in good fun. I told him it was neither good nor fun for me, and I want my apology. He blew up on me, telling me I was a F-slur and couldn't take a joke, and called me a hysterical little girl. I told him to fuck off and that I was done with him and hung up. This led to a bunch of calls from Barb and my mom, which I didn't answer. Oh yeah, bro, let's just like keep calling him the thing that you want an apology for. That'll fix it. Like what? That just goes to show the actual brain dead fucking person that he is, you know? Like I forgot where I was, chat. Oh yeah, this led to a bunch of calls from Barb and my mom, which I didn't answer. Barb texted me that it wasn't fair for Tracy to pay the price for me being petty. And I told her that it wasn't fair for Tracy to pay the price of her parents being ungrateful pieces of shit. To which she just yelled at me a bunch about how she was going to lose her job and I was being cruel to her and to her mom. And I was being cruel to her and to mom. I told her I was done, and unless the next message was an apology, I will be blocking her number. And it wasn't, so now I blocked her. Past few days, my mom's been picking up Tracy, and it's been really rough seeing her in daycare and explaining that grandma's going to pick her up, which she hates, and telling me she isn't having fun with grandma. Oh, I said grandpa, didn't I? Fuck. Past few days, my mom's been picking up Tracy, and it's been really rough seeing her in daycare and explaining that grandma's going to pick her up, which she hates, and tells me she isn't having fun with grandma and wants to come over to our place, and it's breaking my heart. But at the same time, I never got a single apology from anyone but the 5-year-old. And I feel like letting this go would just be telling my family it's okay to ignore my boundaries. But at the same time, I do love my niece, and I don't want to traumatize her or have her resent me. She is a good kid, and none of it is her fault. So am I the a-hole? What do I do? Yeah, I've spoken my piece, bro. I think he's making the right move here. That poor kid is the victim in this situation, but it's not the victim of OP's actions, the victim of the parents' actions. That's just sad, man. I mean, the fact that people like this can have kids, just... Someone's fire alarm is going off in my building, and I can hear it very well. Oh, it just stopped. Weird. Yeah, bro, that's just sad, man. I can't believe that. What's chat saying? My friends curse and say some slurs. Yeah, but I mean, it's one thing if it's like your own slur, you know? My sister knows she can't use them. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think if you're saying words around your kid, but not like specifying that they can't say them, like you're already kind of a bad parent. Like, I don't want to be that guy, but like whenever I see those videos on the internet of like a 6-year-old cursing, I'm just like, I don't know. I would be very interested in seeing some sort of study about like kids who were prohibited from cussing and like how much of a problem they were versus kids who weren't and how much of a problem they were, because I feel like the correlation there would be crazy. Like I knew if I said a certain word in front of my parents, they would absolutely like clap my shit. Let alone if I did something even worse than just saying a word, you know? So, like, I don't know. I can't imagine that, bro. I don't like it. I don't like little kids saying that type of shit. I just think it's irresponsible as a parent, bro. Dude, I hate those videos. Yeah. So double down. That's what I was saying, Sammy. It's like, what? I would have said, apparently I'm not a man, so maybe he should. I feel like the mom maybe didn't even get the full... Well, no, the mom did get the full story, actually. Never mind. The mom is just delusional. Little Delulu girl. Yeah, I agree, Cree. I think it will snowball out of proportion. Hopefully that kid will just come to like, you know, when the kid's older or something. I just don't think OP should back down. Okay, let me read this edit before we get into the actual update. The angle of Nick actually wanting Barb to quit her job is not one I considered, but now I think it might actually have some merit, and it makes me very worried for her. At the same time, I can't really do much until she at least acknowledges that that's just how Nick is, so stop overreacting isn't going to fly with me. I also assume it's only a matter of time until my mom is no longer an option. She's already having a hard time, so I hope I get a chance to talk to her about it. Ideally because she sees my point of view, but I'll settle for because she's desperate. I don't know what sort of childcare they'll be able to afford. They took out a large mortgage on a house they can barely afford. I will also make certain to stress upon Tracy that I love her and none of this is her fault. Thank you. All right, chat. The long-awaited update. A couple clarifications here. My dad died from a heart attack 2 years ago, which came as no surprise because he smoked a lot and lived a pretty unhealthy life. So we weren't really surprised. It wasn't his first either. He was a great grandpa and a great dad before that and right up to the end, but his death left my mom alone and she doesn't work. My mom has MS, which is basically mostly steady, but slowly gets worse over time and flares up occasionally, and is made worse by stress, which my mom goes through now. A flare-up often means the level she gets back. A flare-up often means the level she gets back up to... Oh, sorry. This is a weird sentence. A flare-up often means the level she gets back to isn't quite what it was before, so we mostly try to keep her stress-free. My dad had life insurance, so her house is paid for and she had a little money, but there's also a caretaker coming over 3 times a week to clean, cook, do shopping, etc., which she can't afford, so me and my wife pay for. As I mentioned in a comment on the original post, me and my wife are doing probably better off financially than Barb and Bill. Who's Bill? I thought his name was Nick. Yo, did bro drop his real name on accident? Yeah. Who's Bill? Did bro drop his real name on accident, bro? Oh, brother-in-law. I think they meant brother-in-law. That makes way more sense than what I said. Me and my wife are doing probably better off financially than Barb and brother-in-law. They have a fancy house and fancy cars, but they have a mortgage and loans. So the great response I got made me think about this shit again, and I thought how I could stand my ground without giving up on Tracy altogether, and figured there was no perfect solution, and I had to settle on something. I took the day off work because I just needed to process and deal with this shit. One comment on the original post really got to me about how someone would feel in Tracy's place, and I just can't do it to her now. I know this isn't the update some of you wanted, but I just can't. I love her like she was one of my own, and my kids do as well, and it's not her fault. I unblocked my sister because obviously I'm going to be interacting with her child. She needs to be able to reach me. Oh, sorry guys. Once again, this is why I don't read after a certain point, is like, it just gets hard. I unblocked my sister because obviously if I'm going to be interacting with her child, she needs to be able to reach me. I talked to my mom during the day and she was, again, distraught about having to pick Tracy up, which is pretty hard on her. I told her I was willing to do it, but I'm coming over and she's going to have to hear me out, to which she agreed. I talked to her for a long time, avoiding snark and lashing out this time, and just explaining that basically how serious Nick was or how he is doesn't matter. Okay, hold on. Let me reread that because that was confusing. I talked to her for a long time, avoiding snark and lashing out this time. and just explained that basically how serious Nick was or how he is doesn't matter. I used that rocking the boat analogy someone linked to in the comments and further stressed my point by saying that it shouldn't matter if I was justified or not in getting upset. I am her child, and if something is upsetting me, it at least warrants giving me the benefit of the doubt before Oh my god. Okay. I used that rocking the boat analogy someone linked to me in the comments and further stressed my point by saying it shouldn't matter if I was justified or not in getting upset. I am her child, and if something upset me, oh, I figured out why this is fucking with me, chat. He's not using commas. Okay. I mean, I am at my wit's end in terms of like my fatigue for reading, but also bro could have thrown in some comments here and helped me out. Although I guess he said English wasn't his first language, so. I am her child, and if something upset me, it at least warrants giving me the benefit of the doubt before siding against me, and eventually it seemed to come through. She apologized and we hugged it out, and I think she got it. She's not a very confrontational person and generally really tries to keep the peace, and this time she went about it wrong. I'm not saying I'm not mad, but she's my mom and she apologized. I explained to her that she shouldn't be covering for me because that means I have no leg to stand on when confronting Nick and Barb, and she was receptive to it. I texted my sister that we needed to talk and I'll drop Tracy off at their place tonight, to which I got a stoic thumbs up. I picked Tracy up from daycare today and she was overjoyed. She was actually a little possessive of me, staying by my side all afternoon instead of running off to play, which was cute, but also made me feel like shit a little, because that's the impact of me not picking her up. I explained to the best of my ability that she's not in trouble and I'm not angry with her, but I am angry with her parents and we need to work that out. But I'll do my best to not stop picking her up anymore, which she was really happy about. I dropped her off in the evening, and once she was in bed, I sat down to talk with Barb and Nick. I told them flat out that mom wasn't going to be covering for them anymore, and if they didn't let me finish what I had to say, I would get up and leave and they can find new arrangements for Tracy. Didn't mean it, but they don't need to know that. They weren't happy, but they were willing to listen, so that's progress, or at least the threat working. I explained that this was the situation now. I don't need them to mean their apology, but I sure as fuck was going to need one. This was principle now. I have spent years taking care of their child, and if they wanted to be a-holes, I wasn't going to do it for free. So this was how it goes now. 1, I am no longer going to be dropping her off in the morning until further notice. I see. 1, I am no longer going to be dropping her off in the morning until further notice. There was no excuse for the way Nick acted, and it needed to have some lasting impact. 2, I was no longer going to be paying for family outings and family vacations. It was a man's job to support his family, so good luck with that. The exception is Tracy, who is always welcome. 3, if I hear any more BS being talked about me behind my back, I was going to start charging them for my services. My plan was to dangle the thing they want, childcare, restoring it, but at the same time giving some repercussions and threat of things getting hard for them again. I mean, good on OP. I think this is the right move in terms of, I don't know if keeping the peace is the right way to put it, but keeping the peace on their terms. I will say it's very sad that he basically has to act like they are children and implement a punishment that you should be implementing for children for these adults, for these grown-ass humans with a whole-ass child. Like, what? Oh my god, my nose is itchy. I also laid it on pretty thick about how I am a man, so I obviously have my pride and can't have that be disrespected. even by my own family, who I obviously love. Don't really consider Nick family, but figured he wouldn't figure that out. Nick was not happy about this, and my sister actually had to take him outside to talk it out without me. But eventually they did agree to it, and I got my admittedly half-hearted apology. I could probably press it further, but I didn't want to risk having to either back down or hurt Tracy again, so I took this. There were no tears and no warm hugs, but I get to walk away with what I wanted, giving them some payback without having to give up my time with Tracy. I still plan to talk to my sister alone about her relationship with Nick and about how she sees me, but I figure I should let things calm down a bit before I do. I know this isn't the resolution some, maybe most of you wanted, but at the end of the day, I need to find a solution I can live with, and for me, this is it. We'll update if anything changes. Yeah, I'm interested. Guys, we gotta keep up to like if he updates this again, because I'm dubious about the long-term effects of this half-hearted apology. I think if anything, like, not that OP was blackmailing them, but he kind of was a little bit, like, dangling the thing that they basically need to keep their heads above water is like, I don't want to use blackmail, but it is like, there is a little bit of a power dynamic there. Does that make sense, chat? And because of that, like, I just think this could create some animosity that's going to manifest in the future. I will say, for the sake of keeping the peace and for not only what's probably best for Tracy, but also what's probably best for that mom, maybe this was the right move, but I don't know. I just don't think they really learned. I think this is going to... I think there's going to be another update to the story. I want another ear piercing now that I think of it. You guys... I've been meaning to get my doubles. I would really love to have my doubles. I also kind of want to pierce my nose. I don't know. I've kind of been saying, like, I need like a success for me to do that, you know? Like, that's going to be my little treat, my little reward. All right, chat. I know I said I would read Best of Redditor updates, but y'all, we are almost 3 hours into the stream. Y'all know, like, especially reading Reddit stuff, like, this is as far as I can go. And I also need to eat something, and I also just want to kind of like wind down for the night because it is getting close to my bedtime. But chat, remember, be in the Discord, because I will be going live again tomorrow. Tomorrow, I love you tomorrow. We're only a day away. Tomorrow. Is that Annie? Or is that sound? Is that Sound of Music? No, that's Annie, right? Y'all getting that reference? Y'all fucking with that reference? We used to watch Annie a lot when I was a kid. It is Annie. All right, cool. Hell yeah, brother. Go eat, rest well. Thank you, Prince Darius. Everybody have a great night, all right? Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate y'all sticking around with me for 2.5 hours. Not 2.5, like almost 3 hours. 2 hours and 47 minutes. This means a lot to me, chat. This means a lot to me that y'all want to yap with me. We'll be live tomorrow. If you cannot catch that live, that's okay, because I upload all the VODs. And hey, if VODs aren't your thing, cool. I'm going to be editing the video, all right? Guys, make sure to follow if you're not following. And I will see you guys next stream. Mwah. Little kissy for y'all. Little kissy kiss. Mwah.